shut up, Greg. Right, one of our moderators, Greg Diaper, just seen in the chat. He's pissed up. He's turned up for work drunk, and I, for one, am absolutely outraged. Greg, if you turned up for your job in the restaurant, all pissed up, you'd be sent home. Best behaviour, all right? Hello, I'm Adam Pacitti. Welcome to Monday Night Raw reactions. It's the draft. It's the second night of the draft. We've seen a few more happen over the weekend on Talking Smack, I think it was. So there are loads of changes. Some exciting, some not that exciting. It's very good to see you all. Rachel Redhead, hello. Jake Bradley, hello. Spud McBaby, hello. David Dean, hiya. Kyle, Max, TJ Crooks. How you all doing? You all good? You all happy? You all feeling grand? You all excited for 3 hours of non-stop wrestling action, except for all the admin from the draft and the commercial breaks and the promos and that. It's going to be class. Here we ruddy go. Here we ruddy bloody go. I'll go through all the draft picks from Friday in a little bit, and the ones from Talking Smack as well. Why the hell not? Why the hell not? I'll do that in a short while. But I hope you're all doing wonderfully well. I hope you had a nice weekend. I hope everything is grand. All that social media outage today, eh? Goodness me. Something to tell the grandkids. Facebook down. Instagram down. There's another one. What was the other? Instagram. Did I say that one? Facebook, Instagram. Maybe I'm thinking of Facebook Messenger. I can't remember. Something else was down. All the stuff that WhatsApp. That's the one. That's the one. What a nightmare, eh? What a nightmare. I don't know how we cope sometimes. Stuck with Twitter and the rest of the internet. There's hardly any other web pages on the rest of the internet. Not impressed at all. How dare they? How dare they? Stephen Scodes, 2 hours ago. All right, Stephen. Hello, Adam, my friend. How are you? I'm grand. Yeah, not too bad, mate. Not too bad. How was your weekend? Yeah, nothing to report, really. What did I do? I went to the car boot. I went to the car boot on Sunday, and it turns out that I don't even have signal there. So the stream wouldn't have worked regardless of the technology. I went to the car booty, and I spent 60 quid. Could anyone guess what I bought? It's not more concrete crap. 60 quid. Walked home with bags of stuff. What was in the bags? How was your weekend? I'm just leaving work as the stream starts, and I'll be there shortly. See you in a bit, Stephen. I've been looking forward to this all weekend. Hope all is well. Last Friday's stream was fun. Big love to you, my friend. Big love to you as well, Stephen. Nice to see you. Did any use dildos? Condoms? No. Collection of dildos. An air fryer? No. Figures? Wrestling DVDs? No. No. Not some fresh clothes. I certainly need that. Concrete Thatcher? No. Board games? No. Nobody's got it. What do you get? What do you get at a car boot? There's always a bit of theatre around it. The lady or gentleman, generally gentleman from what I've seen. Come on, somebody's going to get this. Doing a bit of Del Boy. But I'm not going to charge you 60 quid. It's 60 quid in M&S this Christmas, and there's going to be a shortage of it. Come on, meat. Cy Wright's got it. Jack Coyle's got it. I spent 60 quid on meat at the car boot. Stuck all in the freezer. I'll talk you through it shortly. That beard is clapped. Thank you very much. I think that's a bad thing. I'm not really sure. Show meat. It's all in the freezer now. It's all in the freezer. Heaps of Sean Stasiak, as it were. Stacy. Oh dear. Our leader. Why are you being a pirate now? Oh, because you're a pirate. You did the hooky merch. There's no cease and desist has been received. I'm going to assume I have won. That's right. You've won the legal battle. We've settled out of court. By which I mean, go ahead. Stick the logo on whatever you want. Hope you're well. How do you feel about Luke the Love Child situation at Cultaholic? What? Will we be seeing a Jeremy Kyle episode soon? Much love. Stacey, Phil, and Envis. I think it was. Elvis. Stacey, Phil, and Elvis. Are you talking about Luke looking a little bit like Tom? Because I don't see it. Everybody was commenting. Everybody was commenting that Luke Osborne, one of our editors, stood in for a couple of news videos. Looks like shaven Tom. I don't see it. I'm not whipping out the meat, creepy guy. Very relevant username. Wes B got got an HP printer and scanner for my computer. Keeping up appearances, the bucket woman. On TV, the bucket woman. An MP3 player, a pink one. Warm Winnie the Pooh socks you wear in bed. A big Winnie the Pooh picture from my brother Martin. And some Reebok trainers. That's awesome. It's Wes's birthday, by the way, as you can hear from that. So he's got some lovely stuff there. HP printer and scanner. 2-in-1, I assume. Keeping up appearances, the bucket woman on DVD. MP3 player, pink one. Warm Winnie the Pooh socks, Winnie the Pooh picture from my brother Martin, and some Reebok trainers. That's awesome. Congratulations, mate. That's really happy birthday. Big happy birthday for Greg, by the way. It is pronounced bouquet. I apologise. Raw is underway. We're a go, and you know what I'm going to do in the background, because I didn't do the because this is the last one of these that I'm going to do for ages. I'm not going to need a BT subscription, so I'm going to get on Twitch in the background. Just make sure that if this perfectly legal stream goes down, then I've got a backup. I think that's a good idea. But I've accidentally just pressed on Zerka, whoever Zerka is, his Twitch stream. The draft is on. Let me turn this up. Oh, I can't talk. Declan, gotta say, Adam, your memes on Twitter had me on the floor earlier. Almost as funny as that carpet cleaner on Bargain Hunt. I googled Minions memes. Just to get those pictures for Twitter. And I didn't realise that it's been stolen from the boomers. The Minions memes have been stolen from the boomers. So I think I'm probably a part of at this point. And they've just redone them. They're all really, like, nasty. It's like, sometimes when I lay in bed, all I can dream about is, and then it's crossed out what it actually was, which would be like food or my grandkids or something like that. And it just says, like, Epstein killed himself. They've been stolen. Rude. Very rude. Controversial. Red Diaper, your best mate. Oh dear. Look here, pissy boy Pacitti. You're going to have the shots that I tell you to have, which will be all the Fireball whiskies in November. I'm well up for that, mate. And you think I'm top and tailing with you? Sir, you're top and tailing with me. Also, Adam, I think your beard is lovely. Thank you, Greg. Cheers. I look forward to top and tailing. Top and tailing. 69ing. With you very, very shortly. Adam, spell Bodgemere backward. Oh, it's rim job. Rim job, Ash. Rim job. But Adam, do you genuinely enjoy Raw? I like some of the stuff on Raw. I just like some of the stuff on Raw. But that's wrestling as a whole, and that's every promotion, mate. You can't like everything. And it's a show that's, you know, caters to different audiences. Some of it works, some of it doesn't. We are kicking things off with the man, Becky Lynch, who was not drafted on Friday night. Looks like she might be about to get drafted here, perhaps. Stacey. Mitchell says he's paying maintenance for him too. Jeremy Kyle is much needed. Can I have it in writing that I won? Yes, you can. Of course you can. Have a great night. We will check in when little Elvis wakes us. Hope he's sleeping tremendously. Lovely little Elvis. The boy. Colin Delaney is still a wrestler. Yes, he is, Mew Mew Fan 152. I saw he was booked on a show at the weekend. Is it? No, it might be this coming weekend. It's the return of, is it XPW? I want to say XPW. XPW, Extreme Pro Wrestling. Yeah, it is, yeah. XPW's coming back, like, very soon. Right. She's about to acknowledge Charlotte because they're recapping that bit now. He was just on Dark Elevation. Oh, you're joking? Is that right? How fun. I couldn't believe it when I saw him because he popped up again somewhere. A couple of years ago now. It would have been WWE, I think. I can't even remember what he was doing. Jobbing to Braun or something like that? I can't remember. Looks like a completely different man. Well, no, he looks like a man now, is the point. He looked like a boy before, when he was on ECW the first time round. Dustin Hoffman was just on Dark Elevation too, apparently. That's awesome. Thank you very much for the donations, by the way. Stacey, Greg, Declan, Wes, Stephen. Cheers. He's from Rochester. His cereal bar comic shop closed up. Oh, is he a hipster? He's a big old hipster, is he? One of those. Was it the Bludgeon Brothers? Good memory, Mike. Just got it. What did I miss? Montana, you missed everything. Becky has walked to the ring, and various other things too. She's still getting cheered. Nobody wants to boo you, Becky. Nobody wants... Give up the heel stuff. It's not working. Can you say my name? Hi, Adam. Brody Chamberlain. Hello. How's it going? Stop interrupting Becky, Brody. Jesus. Hello, Mr. Winkle.
So, the first draft pick for Monday Night Raw is...
T-Bar. Get him back. I think he was in the supplemental, wasn't he?
Yeah, that's right. It's big time, Bex. This is my show now.
There you go. She's on Raw. Wrong colour belt. They're going to do a swap, aren't they? Adam, can we watch Harry Hill's TV burp tomorrow? No. I don't really like it. Sorry. I imagine that means Rollins is probably going to head over to Raw as well. You'd think so, wouldn't you? Still in Edge and Beth's house at the moment. I just can't get behind the Healy cocky Becky. I like the sort of elements of cockiness to... Oh, no, not even elements. Like, whatever. The elements of cockiness to a babyface character. I don't know. Oh, it's not a very heelish promo, though, is it? And here comes Charlotte. Patrick, hello, Adam the Onion Pacheet. Why the onion? What have I done? Why am I an onion now? Ready for another exciting edition of flagship wrestling entertainment, WWE Monday Night Raw! Yeah, Patrick! Get the cat excited. Nice to see you, Patrick. Hope you're well, mate. I agree, Mondo. I think she's trying too hard as well. Charlotte takes about 45 minutes to come to the ring. Ben the Tank, what would you do if Chavo Guerrero casually walked in now doing his vintage WCW Pepe gimmick and was riding the horse all around the room repeatedly until you snapped it? So he got all upset and you replied saying, "Ooh, Chavo!" That was more Alan Partridge, wasn't it? That was way more Alan Partridge than the Chavo theme. I'd be chuffed to see Chavo. It'd be interesting. I'd never give you an interesting answer to any of these, Ben. I would be so astounded by any wrestler walking into my house, especially as the door is locked. But out of all of the ones that you mentioned, Perry Saturn is the guy that I'd like to pop in for a cup of tea and a top to tail. Declan, everyone makes the joke that this will all be meaningless by Survivor Series, which no one cares about. But how would you make Survivor Series more important or important at all? To be honest, I'd just put stuff on the line. I think the brand supremacy thing is really, really played out. I don't know. I think there are various ways. First of all, I only want to see one classic 5-on-5 Survivor Series match. Two, I guess. Two, because the men and women should have one each. Maybe the survivors get title shots or something like that. But it's completely true that they don't brag about what brand they're on for the rest of the year, do they? I feel like Becky's sort of got to be babyfacey here just because Charlotte's a bitch, isn't she? Why is she the only one that gets to announce that she's first in the draft for Raw? Becky, pre-show. You know what? Fresh start on Raw and all that. I hope they do just make her babyface. Forget the heel thing happened. Get Saudi Arabia out of the way. Crack on. Woo. Mikey O'Gara, what a glorious beard. Hope you're well, champ. Thank you very much, mate. Cheers. It's filling out a little bit now. It's looking a bit better than it was. Is that Bianca? Certainly is. Actually, Nia made Becky famous. You're not wrong, Caleb. Best thing Nia ever did. Lord Brotovic, hello mate. How are you, lad? How's it going? All good here. Thanks for coming by earlier. Please don't sue me for using your voice twice. I promise not to. I promise not to. I'll be with you in just a second. Bianca's about to talk. I was surprised. I pressed a random one and it was my voice that came out on that voice box thing. I wasn't being self-indulgent. Bianca all in red. She was, of course, drafted to Raw on Friday night.
The way that I see it is that neither of you are ready for the EST of WWE to become the EST of Monday Night Raw.
They're not saying much, are they? Lots of words coming out. Nothing much being said.
Because I go here now. Bianca, that was really cute, but...
Oh, patronising bitch. Hashtag we are all going to Adams for some meat. Pop on over. Plenty in the freezer.
Who do you think you're talking to?
You like black pudding?
I know you didn't just disrespect
Got crap loads. Big Charlotte sucks chance. Good crowd again. Don't do the what thing, you dick. Reddit was kicking off about that this week, I saw. If you do the what, chat, you do not respect the art of professional wrestling. That's what they were saying. I don't disagree, by the way. American here, what's black pudding? It's like some sort of cereal and blood. Not even joking. This is awful.
Hey, listen, I'm not disrespecting you. I get it, you've done a lot. You won the Royal Rumble, you've been SmackDown Women's Champion, you even main evented WrestleMania. You've almost done as much as me.
It's 15 minutes of I'm the best, I'm the best, I'm the best. With no further development at all.
Charlotte right now, but I've beaten her so many times I've got nothing left to prove.
I agree, Charlotte.
I beat you and Sasha Banks when I defend my title at Crown Jewel, but you two have never fought before. I wonder what would happen.
Here we go. There's your main event of the evening, I guess. Charlotte versus Bianca. Then Charlotte drops the title. Get the Raw. That's it, isn't it? Charlotte drops the title to Bianca tonight, and then Becky drops the SmackDown title at Saudi Arabia to old Charlotte. I haven't got Jackie, Greg. I haven't got him on it. Plus, I've retired him. He's gone. It's kicking off. It's kicking off. Are we going to get the match? Should be a good match.
Taking on the EST of WWE, Bianca
For the title? Natalia and Tamina. Great.
We're gonna kick things off right here, right now, in the United States Championship match.
They're getting straight into it. No dicking about. I say they're getting into it. Getting straight into it. We've had 15 minutes of nothing being said. Jeff Hardy. Oh, of course, the draft hasn't proper started, has it? It's not for a few weeks. He was drafted to SmackDown, just in case you didn't see it. Jeff Hardy on the blue brand. Anyway, Lord. The Triple Jump lads don't pay me as well as those £2. Don't pay me as well, so those £2 are all I have left. Also a big fan of the sweater. Thank you very much, mate. Cheers. I enjoyed the stream as well. Enjoy. It was a lot more entertaining than the splash screen thing that I saw last time. I really enjoyed it. Big George Barrios, greetings, Og Monster. Big George here. Hobby. Through my various business connections, I was able to play an advanced copy of 2K22. It's so realistic. I was playing as Hogan, hit a leg drop on Triple H, and started shouting slurs at the crowd. That's Rolf Saville for... Oh, Jesus Christ. There's a reason I don't do these very often anymore. Hey, Adam, love the Sloppy Joe. Bingo all the way, mother trucker. What's the Sloppy Joe? What are you on about? What's the Sloppy Joe? What does that mean? Double A, Adam, did you know Greg threw up on someone while... What? Did you know that Greg threw up on someone while having intercourse? That's not a joke, by the way. Why'd you do that, Greg? Is that a kink, or was that accidental? Few too many lager tops. Do you like Graham Norton? I love Graham Norton. I think he's very funny. I think he's very, very good at his job. And Steven Skodes, thank you so much, Steven. Cheers. Hi, Adam. Finally home from work. Excited to catch your stream. Hope you've had a nice day. I'll be able to watch the first hour of CNX Tuesday tomorrow. Looking forward to that. Have some extra money because I appreciate you. Don't need to do that, Steven. You really, really don't need to do that, mate. Thank you very, very much, though. Cheers. And I appreciate you also. Much appreciated. Greg, why did you vomit on a lady or gentleman while you were having intercourse? Yeah, the promos weren't good. I'm glad that wasn't just me thinking that. Just words. Just nothing being said. Absolutely nothing being said. Adam, where's the car boot you got your meat from? Seaburn? Seam? It's either Seaburn or Seam. Seam, I think it is. I got loads. Absolutely loads. 36 rashers of bacon for a £5. I don't know how they do it. Fell off the back of a truck, I imagine. Graham Norton had an amazing show back in the day. He did. Naughty as well. Very naughty. What was it called? So Graham Norton or something like that? So Graham Norton? That sounds right. And you'd have big name celebrities there, and he'd just shove a dildo in their face. Tom Hanks, have a suck on this rampant rabbit. Stuff like that. It was mad. Put it on their nose and stuff. It was very, very naughty. Very naughty. Norton was great in Father Ted Can't Stand Him Otherwise. I don't think he actually ever put a vibrator in Tom Hanks' mouth, by the way, I should point out. Greg, Adam, why can't they just get along? I'm upset. Isn't the point of us all trying to get along with each other and learning to respect each other's different quirky personalities? I'm upset, Adam. Greg, none of this makes any sense. This is about as nonsensical as the opening promo. Please tell me why this happened. I'm sad. Are you talking about the throwing up on someone? Greg, I want to know the story. I don't want to hear you whinge about nothing. Greg, answer the question. Why did you throw up on a man or woman while you were porking? What's the deal? Fill me in here, Greg. Not literally. Jack Coyle. What bothers me is Charlotte, Bianca and Becky arguing set up the main event, meaning in kayfabe there wasn't one planned, and if Bianca hadn't interrupted, there just wouldn't be a main event. It takes me out of it a bit. I never really thought about it like that. It's not something that's bothered me before, and they do it quite a lot, and it used to happen back in the day too. Something would just get set up quick. So fair play. Jack Coyle, thank you very much. Kayla Moonshoes, eating a large bowl of ice cream with the kid and planning a second birthday party for my mini-me. 2 years old already is mad. But where does the time go, eh? She's going to nail the podcast intro this year. Kayla, it's lovely to see you. You said the other day, a couple of months away or something? I can't remember the exact amount of time. Very excited. What's the deal with it? What are you going to do for the second birthday party? We used to have parties at McDonald's. Second round of the draft, by the way. Starting now.
As you've all heard, with the first pick on night 2 of the WWE Draft, Monday Night Raw selects the man.
Becky Lynch. Becky bloody spoiled it. Jeff Hardy just stood in the ring like a dick right now, by the way. Are they going to do... Because I don't think Priest got drafted. I don't think his name's been mentioned yet, has it? No, it's not. I reckon they might do Damian Priest now. The Usos. But they're there tonight to deal with Paul Heyman. So they might not be on SmackDown by the end of the night. It looked like they were teasing a possible Bloodline split. Oh, it looks like Paul just got it done. Paul Heyman literally thanking the Lord right now, looking up. Thank you. Thank you. Bobby Lashley sticking around on Raw. So... Fine. Come on, what's the last one? They were doing 2 switches generally per round on Friday. The final pick is oh, okay, I thought Sasha might head over to Raw. Just a thought there. I thought they might, with the reunion of the Hurt Business happening, I thought they might draft them as a stable. I guess they wanted to give Bobby a bit of a rub by having him on his own. I'd be upset if the rest of them get drafted to SmackDown later tonight. There you go. Becky Raw, Bobby Raw, Usos SmackDown, Sasha SmackDown. Very unexciting. Yo, 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 it's JTV. Charlotte said she gave opportunities, and the fact that Bianca didn't say, then give me title opportunity, makes me mad. Weird, pointless promos. Agreed, JTV. Agreed. Davey J says Priest bores me. I like Priest. I think he's got a hell of an entrance. My girl Sasha staying on SmackDown. Yes, yes, yes. At least somebody's happy about it, eh? No, honestly, I thought she was one that might go to Raw. It's all good stuff. I didn't really mind where Sasha ended up. I think there were people that needed a change of scenery, certainly more than Sasha. Drew McIntyre, for me, being the most obvious one. And they got him out of the way early. Yeah, his NXT entrance was a touch better. I agree, but I still like the entrance now. Priest is just there for me. Don't really care for him either way. Fair. I think he's a good babyface. I think he's just quite sort of effortlessly cool. I enjoy his matches as well. I'm not like a massive fan or anything, but I think he's been a good champ so far. Not that it's been too long. WWE could have built drama getting the Usos drafted to Raw, but WWE doesn't know drama. That's a really weird one, JTV. I'm totally with you there. I thought that was going to be a thread that played out throughout the show tonight, and it's just, it's done. There might be more. There might be more. Fingers crossed. Hopefully we'll find out what the hell happened with Rollins going to Edge's house. Greg, Adam, keep this secret. I went on a date, drank too many, clearly, but wasn't aware of this. During the sexy time, I found myself in a sticky situation, oi oi. And well, I need to throw up, so instead of stopping, I just did it during. #proud. Where did you do it? Not on the lady or gentleman, I hope. Absolutely filthy, Greg, that. You've got a fan, though. Ash Rouse, Greg is my hero. Don't encourage him. Don't encourage him. That is outrageous, Greg. Kayla, Halloween costume party. She's Minnie Mouse. Oh, bless. Around 10 screaming children dressed as monsters and video game characters send me booze. That's adorable. No, that's adorable. I imagine you're Getting a little bit tired after a couple of years of it. But that sounds, on paper, that sounds very, very cute indeed. I once sharted during a shag, says Tony Harrison. Tony. Well, not on her, in her goblet. Do you mean a literal goblet, or is that Nottingham slang for something else? If you vommed in a muff there, Greg. Literal, thank the Lord. Thank the Lord. Why's she got a goblet? You shagging vampires, Greg. Lovely senton off the steps by Priest. I'm fine with this being the last time we see this match, by the way, or any sort of variation of it. The Member Berry, thank you very much. Remember when you said Bianca's name wrong and it was a thing all night? Remember Roof and Key Sheamus and when everyone in the chat was saying Pete Gas for no reason? Remember Jackie, Mash, Michael Barrymore, see you when you get there, and happy birthday, I member. Thank you, Member Berry. I remember all of those except for saying Bianca's name wrong. But I say it wrong every time. People always in the comments. It's Bianca, not Bianca. It's Bianca to me. Doesn't everyone have a goblet? I don't have a goblet. Is this Dancing with the Stars? What is this? No, it's not. Band-to-band combat. Aussie? Is it tribute bands? Battle of the cover bands. That actually sounds brilliant. I love that. Sponsored by Snickers. Roof, Ox, yeah. Bianca Belair. Bonker Belair. I don't remember that. Adam, have you ever had a shag and a biffa bin? I haven't, Tony. Thanks for asking. No, I haven't had a shag in any sort of waste receptacle. But Ben East. We need Cultaholic goblets ASAP. I'm sure that's something that we could do. Is it? I don't know. I don't know if that is. Ah, I flipping love biffa bins. Where's this going now? We're only 27 minutes in. Talking about bins already.
And a free eye exam starting at just $69.95. And they don't even have to be identical. One pair can be practical.
Done it up a bottle bank once.
Stylish and wildly good looking.
As someone who resembles
Had a one night stand, drunker than ever before, and sharted in the poor girl's bed badly, and on her cat. What kind of weird three-way is that? Must have been terrible to wake up to. I wasn't around to find out. That's awful. You pooed on a cat. That's... Eric, Adam, it's been a while, my friend. I hope you're well. So maybe we'll see a return of the Monday Night Messiah. I think probably. I think we probably will see that today. Pooed on a cat. Sorry if I'm missing these resub things, by the way. They don't pop up on Streamlabs, so if I don't see them when they pop up, they're gone for good. Why was a cat in the bed while you were shagging anyway? What's that about? I hope you didn't request that. I'll have to call the police. Right, let's move on from... Cats are not dicks, Zach Batty. Pissed in the bed on at least 5 girls I drunkenly went home with in college. That's just showing off. You weren't in bed with 5 girls. No wrestling fan has ever been in bed with 5 partners at the same time. I don't believe that for a second. Jordan Powell. Oh, I have. No, you haven't. No, you haven't.
With Priceline, you can get up to 60% off amazing hotels.
Not at the same time, mate. Oh, wait, what? 5 separate occasions? Wait, what was the story?
Priceline. Every trip is a big deal.
I've lost it. I pissed in the bed on at least 5 girls. Oh, right, 5 different times you pissed the bed. We need to get to the doctor. That's not some random drunken story. That's you having bladder problems. And I have sympathy. I'm not having a go or anything. I'm not having a go. If you wet the bed, you wet the bed. That's on you. Whatever. Get rubber sheets. Do. But that's a recurring problem. That's an issue. Jeff Hardy. Kicked in the face. Greg Diaper. She had a goblet because she is slightly gothic / emo. As some... emo's not existed for 10 years, Greg. How old's this person that... But we don't discriminate now, do we? Well, apparently you don't, Greg. Which local park did you meet her in? Emo's not dead, says Bloaty Float. Is it not? So anyway, I see the goblet to the side of me with wine during it, and thought I'd down this, but this action made me vomit back into the goblet. Well, at least it didn't overflow by the sound of it. Swanton bomb, has Jeff got it? I think he's got it. Whoa! Roll up. Brilliant. What a dominant win for the US Championship. Maybe they'll do that again at Saudi Arabia or something. I don't know. Emo is not dead out. Well, now I'm the one getting crap from the chat for proclaiming that Emo is dead. When you lot are pooing on cats and pissing on 5 different women at the same time. Don't go mental at me for not knowing about various subcultures when you're all being absolutely filthy. Emo is alive and well. What the heck did I pop into, chat? Mary, get out. Save yourself. Save your sanity. I've got to sit here for 2.5 hours of this. Obscurity. Greg had to have his most recent date in an escape room because he was sick of his dates ghosting him. However, 10 minutes into the day, she hit the emergency button and was let out early, leaving Greg to solve the room alone. Is that true? I hope that's true. Sounds like a fun date, Greg. I'm not going to do a fart down the mic. Emo is dying to make it. The fan of emo is drastically reduced. I agree. I've not seen an emo for a long time. That said, I've not seen many goths.
But knowing you've been drafted to SmackDown, is there anything you want to say to the WWE Universe?
First of all, I love y'all.
Couldn't give a toss that he's lost.
It's so good to be in front of
Pandering.
I've been to the highest of highs in WWE. I've also crashed back down to reality from time to time.
Is he going to say, go on, set your sights on the WWE title or something?
With that said, I think going to SmackDown might be the perfect opportunity.
Universal title, sorry.
Side of Jeff Hardy.
A different side? Don't bring back Willow, it's crap.
But for the next couple weeks, I'm still here on Monday Night Raw.
Still here,
To make the most of it.
I love you so much. Who's being interrupted by Austin Theory, who's dressed to wrestle? Willow's crap. Only Jeff Hardy thinks Willow is cool. I don't believe that anyone unironically enjoys the Willow character.
Sorry, no disrespect at all, Jeff. No disrespect. My name is Austin Theory.
Is he a babyface?
My dreams come true. Jeff, I got drafted to Monday Night Raw, and now I'm standing in the ring with the legendary Jeff Hardy.
He's got his phone in his hand.
Jeff, I just want you to know my whole childhood.
I think he's going to absolutely batter Jeff here.
Motivated me, and you literally inspired me. And look where it's gotten me, Jeff. Look, I don't mean to fanboy right now, but is there any way that we could take a selfie?
Fantastic. Is this going to be his gimmick? Go on, batter him. Batter him.
Never seen anything like this before. Not in a ring. He's new to Raw. I mean, he's a fanboy. I thought Austin Theory was...
Yeah, that's more like it. Good. Genuinely thought, just while he was on his way to the ring, that they might... Oh, lovely maneuver. That they might make him babyface. I think he's a really good heel. Oh, that's nice. A selfie with the laid out body of Jeff Hardy. Good stuff.
That's what it takes to make it to the top, Saxton. Nice guys finish
Is Hardy laughing? Looked like he was corpsing there. Yeah, enjoyed that. Greg's dad has donated. I pissed the bed when I was drunk after intercourse. It's made Father's Day very awkward since then. I've got to read it, Greg. I've got to read it.
Austin Theory will quite the splash here on Monday Night Raw. Now, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome my guests, the Raw Tag Team Champions, RK Bro. It's been announced that you'll defend your Raw Tag Team titles against AJ Styles and Omos at Crown Jewel. What's your reaction upon hearing that news?
Randy, I'm just so excited.
Randy.
Last week sucked without you, especially
Oh,
almost choke slammed me.
audio's cutting out.
Hey, we both got drafted to Monday Night Raw, so that's pretty sweet. And hey, is that a snake in your pocket? You just as happy as I.
I'm glad Randy's alright, because there are a few reports that he was
It's time for us
he was
to get
hurt.
some sweet revenge on AJ and Omos. And speaking of sweet, Randy, you look like you took some sweet time off because, bro, you are glowing right now. You look like a skinless snake sitting in the sun. What, bro? Snakes shed skin. I learned that in summer school.
Riddle, I appreciate the useless facts. I really do. But are you done?
Yeah, I'm done.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm sure.
Okay, that's a good thing. All right, check it out. Listen up. We have the opportunity to defend these tag titles and shut up AJ and Omos once and for all, but that doesn't happen until Crown Jewel. But don't fret, Riddle. In the meantime, it's a very special night. Here in Nashville, it is very special because I have a proposition. Omos. I'm talking to you, big brother.
One-on-one. Randy Omos?
That it is time, Omos, that you finally go one-on-one with the legend killer.
Nice. That'll be fun. Randy versus Omos tonight. That'll be fun. Greg Diaper, no spillage. This is the best part. So when I did regurgitate all the IPA and wine, I managed to fill said goblet to the brim. I'm talking literal brim. She turned around all perplexed, but surprisingly impressed. Because I'm a gentleman, I cleaned it for her. Aren't you just? I think I missed the best part there, Greg. What was the best part? That you impressed a young lady with keeping it within the goblet. Adam, thoughts on mattresses? What? There's still a lot of bed pissing conversation going on. We should probably move on from that. Yeah, how did the relationship end, Greg? Are you still seeing her? Loving Dana's gear. Dana's about to get killed here, isn't she? Good to see Dana. It's been a while. My dad used to come in from the pub when I was younger and always pissed on my brother as he was bottom bunk bed back in the days. Wait, your dad slept above your brother? Wait, no, sorry, you're going to have to explain this. I really should... I should read these before I read them aloud. My dad used to come in from the pub when I was younger and pissed on my brother as he was bottom bunk. He mistook the bottom bunk for a toilet, right? I'm assuming that's what's being said here.
Right next to the ring.
Mr. Cuesta, let me start by saying that you certainly left a mark on this earth. May I marry your daughter?
Adam, who's your predicted NXT call-up tonight? I'm going to go with the majority and saying Dakota Kai. I think Dakota's probably on her way up. I think he literally just pissed on him. I had a mate once who we used to go around his caravan when we were like 18, 19. And my girlfriend at the time who is far more of a grown-up than me now and probably wouldn't appreciate this story at this point. No, maybe she would. She was a laugh. Gant, oh, I've done that again. Whatever. Gant, my mate, was so wankered. He went to bed and then he walked back through. Pulled his trousers down and pissed in her handbag, thinking it was a toilet. I don't know how drunk people do that. It's not something that I've ever done. I've pissed the bed twice as an adult when I've been very, very drunk. But I've never mistook something for a toilet. He did that, and her MP3 player was in there, spare pair of knickers, lifting them out, dripping with piss. It was great. We just got our phones out and filmed it.
So you know the burger had to come first. You go back hundreds of years. Oh, geez.
Adam, your beard looks like mine. I'm sorry to hear that, mate. I'm sorry to hear that.
Sonic grilled cheeseburger. So
Wow, this is a good debate.
Gant used to be great value when he was drunk. He was a real liability, but in the best possible way. Can you show us the film? Somebody will still have it, I imagine. My mate Jamie holds on to all that sort of stuff, so I reckon he'll have the pissing video, but I don't think you'll be able to see it because you could see his knob in it. Adam, where's your friend now? Oh, Gant, he's amazing. He's doing great things. He's like, you know, family and ran a vegan restaurant until recently. He's an awesome guy. I love him tremendously. Probably wouldn't appreciate me telling these stories actually, so I won't mention his name again. But he was brilliant, and still is. He's a wonderful man. Was Gant the guy who pooed on someone's leg? No, I don't think I've ever said that guy's name. But he was that guy was a different kettle of fish. He was nuts. Greg, so anyway, Adam, due to unforeseen circumstances, a few nights later, something very awkward happened. Oh, the story's not over yet, which will actually be kept a secret. My DMs are open, however, Adam. So I decided it was not to go back there. So I'm single again. So any ladies? That's not true, Greg. Aren't you seeing that streamer that was hanging around in your chat? I thought you were with, I can't remember her name off the top of my head. But I thought you were dating that e-girl, for want of a better word. Obscurity. Greg told me a story that he made promise not to tell anyone. I think he's currently too drunk to remember what it is. What do I do with this power? I guess just post it in the chat and I'll read it out. Here we go. More draft action. There's no way I'm telling you the Mr. Dirty story, Emmett. No way.
That said, with the first pick in the second round of the 2021 WWE Draft, Monday Night Raw selects
Who we got?
the visionary of drip, Seth Rollins.
There you go. Rollins and Becky reunited. Excellent. Good stuff. Do you reckon he'll get his win back over Edge? Oh wait, Edge has been drafted to Raw as well. Might go on for a little bit longer, that.
And with the second pick in the second round of the WWE Draft, Friday Night SmackDown selects the Intercontinental Champion, King Nakamura.
Nakamura staying on SmackDown. Looks like the mid-card title's staying put. These haven't been tremendously exciting so far. How long has the IC title looked like crap? Was it December 2020 that it got changed around? I feel like it was December 2020. It was a December, wasn't it? Was it 2019? November 20. I was totally off. Damian Priest staying on Raw. We were saying December 2019? Was it Sammy that introduced it? It's all a blur now. Go on, give us a change.
Round of the WWE Draft, SmackDown selects the Celtic Warrior,
Sheamus over to SmackDown. He won't be good to go for a few weeks yet, so I imagine he'll pop back up after the draft fully takes effect. But I've loved everything that Sheamus has done for a long time now, actually. Pretty much since the bar, I think he's been excellent. Greg, at this point, you're extortionating. I think the word is extorting, Greg, but which is daylight robbery. Just post it in the chat, mate. You don't need to donate. Which is daylight robbery, but here we are. Her name is Toxic Becky, but she's from Ireland and won't put the effort in. Goblet Lady's gone, and I'm now taking a lovely girl to an escape room. How are you? State of you. Well, I'm sorry to hear that Toxic Becky didn't work out. And so it's the woman that you threw up in her cup as well. That's sad. But congratulations on the girl from the escape room. That's a really good first date. I'm sure you'll have a Toxic Becky. I still feel bad for the cat. I agree. I don't think this is going to be an especially long match here. I think Shayna's just going to batter her, which she should. It's a shame that they don't use Dana Brooke properly. She just disappears for weeks on end.
Another person we could say has always had the skill set. She's always had the grappling, an amazing submission game, but she's brought it to your point, a new sadistic level.
What do you think about a rule that champions can't be drafted? It just seems a waste of time and options for brands to have to spend picks to keep champs in kayfabe. Yeah, I understand why they don't do that, though, because it just makes it a little more boring, doesn't it? I like the unpredictability of where will a belt go. Well, here we go. That's your lot. Tap, tap, tap. Can't get to the rope. That's it. 2 minutes. Exactly what we expected. I want to see more from Heyman and the Usos. I want that to all fall apart. We haven't had a like spike yet, Spinner. Let's have a like spike. Let's see if we can get to 1,000 today. It's a quiet one. People aren't fussed about Raw. Even though it's the draft. You didn't answer my question, how am I? Oh, I'm good, great. I'm good. I haven't thrown up in any women's cups recently. Late last year, before I moved out of my flat, I came home drunk. I think it was from like a staff night out or something. Oh, she's about to break her arm as well. Oh, no. Save is being made. Is that... Oh, it's Dewdrop. Dewdrop. Oh. Sorry, yeah. I came home. I was very, very drunk. I had an empty plate next to my bed from dinner. Threw up, and it spilled over the plate. Dewdrop making the save, being attacked by Shayna Baszler with a single forearm to the back. No sold it. Got all over the carpet. Stank for 2 months. Couldn't get it out. And it's a horrible smell, isn't it, vomit? I would just roll over in bed and just get a whiff. Is that it? Adam, do you really polish Ricks? I do polish Ricks, mate, yeah. Often. Okay, here we go. Usos, Paul. No women involved, Greg, surprisingly.
The Usos officially, once again, part of the Bloodline, back on SmackDown with Roman Reigns, undoubtedly due to your influence.
Well, you're prettier than Kayla. Yes, due to my influence. Listen, let me smarten you up to this, okay? I am not only the special counsel to the tribal chief, I am the warden of the Uso Penitentiary.
Yes, it did, Jenna. Cat piss and vomit. Sore subject. Why you brought that up? Embarrassing. Oh, it might not be over for Paul quite yet tonight. Steven Skodes, like Spike, get the cat excited and all that good stuff. Big love to a handsome Adam Pacitti. By the way, your beard is coming along beautifully. Thank you very much, mate. Thank you. Yeah, I think it's getting a little less puby. I'm going to get it down there. Get down there.
I just got my cashback match. Is this for real? Yeah. We match all
The show has dragged a bit, eh? Well, at least we kept things going with the old pissy, pooey, vomity, escape roomy stories. But nothing's really happened, has it? Nothing's happened. I might have a quick look at the old supplementary draft picks. So who moved? Aaliyah went up from NXT to SmackDown. Alpha Academy, SmackDown to Raw. Apollo Crews and Commander Aziz, they've kept together going from SmackDown to Raw. Drew Gulak to SmackDown. Mace to SmackDown. Mansoor. Ali to SmackDown. And Zelina Vega from SmackDown to Raw. So Raw only picking up one new one there. Zelina Vega, who they've done balls all with.
Is that even legal?
And get this. He remembered my name.
Patrick, thank you, bloody hell, Patrick. You won on a scratch card or something, mate. Not a personal shagging story, but my mates used to school tie as bondage rope in my bed and casually forgot to put down towels.
Like a good neighbor.
Why would they need towels? What? My mates used my school tie as bondage rope in my bed and casually forgot to put down towels. Oh, so they shagged in your bed, got spunk in your bed, and then you went and slept in the spunk. I assume. Your school tie as well. This is recent as well, because you've only just turned 18.
Taste the sweet heat for yourself.
Did you feel the spunk when you...
Only at Carl's Jr. and Hardee's. Feed your habit.
We started Warby Parker to make glasses.
Let me know, Patrick.
But then we thought, why can't we do the same thing to
I said Alpha Academy. Did I miss Apollo?
tax brands without the hidden
No, I said those two. Greg, keep taking my pound coins, you heathen. I'm owed 1 Amazon Prime follow from you now. I've already done that. I'll give you a paid one next time, mate. I thought this might be a nice time to get to know you more. Please tell me about your best date. Mine was when I got lost in a maze and never saw her again. Yours? Christ. I don't have like a funny best date story. When I've had a good date, it's just been you got on with the person, had a good chat, and then went home our separate ways. No, I've really got nothing there. I've got a bad date story. Back when I was it might have been just before I moved to London. Anyway, I went on a date with somebody, and she was just a big old racist. And she was really, really out of my league, and I was like, something's got to be up here. There's something wrong with her if she's going on a date with me, because she was visually very stunning. And then she oh, you met my mum. And then she started using some words that I will not repeat here on the stream. It took me aback a bit. Streaming on Netflix tomorrow, Escape the Undertaker. Somebody's getting a jobber entrance here. I can't tell who that is. Who is that in the ring? Oh, it's Mansoor and Ali. Should have got that from the MM. Brett, hello. Do you feel the spunk when you... Amazing note to come in on. Forgot about the draft bollocks. Have I missed anything worth being awake for? Literally nothing, mate. Nothing. It's Becky's on Raw. Seth's on Raw. Nothing. You've missed nothing. And yeah, we were just talking about it. Patrick was saying that he lent his bed to a friend, and the friend not only used Patrick's tie as bondage rope, but also jizzed everywhere. This should be a fun match. That's a very, very good point, Boogerman123. Where is Kevin Owens? Because they've whacked out some big names so far, and Owens hasn't been one of them.
officially drafted to Raw or SmackDown. I personally hope they go to Friday Night SmackDown. My ego can't handle being
4 wrestlers you just deserve a lot better. A lot better.
They have neck tattoos with all
Logan. Just got home from work, a bit late joining the stream, but I never miss these. Hope you and everyone had a lovely weekend. Any NXT names drafted yet today? Cheers from Canada. No, nothing, mate. Nothing. I mean, Austin Theory was there attacking Jeff Hardy, but we all knew that he was going to be on Raw anyway. But he's made his first appearance there tonight. KO possibly on his way out. I mean, they're the rumours, aren't they? It wouldn't massively surprise me. In fact, I think it's pretty likely to happen. Maybe they've just written him off. And if he's gonna leave, they're just not gonna bother using him. Why build him up on a new brand? Or maybe they'll keep him on SmackDown, not mention his name, except for the supplemental draft. If they do another one of those, maybe they'll just do that and then have him job out to people until he goes to AEW. But I think for sure he'll head over to All Elite. Ginger Harry Potter, what it do? I don't get that. Is that it? Jesus Christ, that was quick. Quick? Cricket Wireless. That was it. That was so quick. Bloody hell. And cut straight to Big E as well. No time for celebrations. Just get Big E straight out of here. Decent reaction for Big E, predictably so. Just a promo by the sounds of it. Rockin' Goroff, thank you very, very much. Much appreciated. Thank you for becoming a member. Brett, well, nothing new there then. But what is new is spending all day moving furniture, PCs, you name it, and managing to injure my throat of all things. Even if I was doing Homer Simpson screams at a cat to prove she's deaf. So you didn't physically injure it. You didn't collide with something. You were just screaming at your cat. It's actually the less weird cat story that we've had tonight. We've had a man who pooed on a cat tonight during intercourse. Was it poo or piss? I can't remember. I think it was poo. So you're gonna have to get up earlier in the morning to top that reprobates story. This chat keeps me up at night. Yeah, understandably, Kenneth. I can only apologise on behalf of everyone, especially Greg. But he's not the dirtiest in here. He's not. It was poo, confirmed. Thank you, by the way, Brett. Thank you very much. Well, I don't think this stream's staying monetized, is it? Zeb Coulter, Adam. What? Is he back? I'd be buzzing for a bit of Dutch. Is Zeb back, or are you just winding me up, Ollie? I mean, the show's not on at the moment. Look at Austin Theory's Instagram if you can. It's just going to be the picture of him and Jeff, right? I don't think this is going to let me load it on here. He's only 24. That's outrageous. It's a lovely picture. The picture that we saw them take. Great. Streams get unlisted now. Just the pay-per-view ones, mate. When the edited reactions go live, just so people find those instead of me sat on my own being lonely one. How's the Raw been so far? It's alright. It's been fine. There's really nothing to report. It opened with a boring promo. We had a match and then a few really short matches. No massively surprising draft. Picks, swaps, whatever you want to call it. Greg, I'm sorry that happened to you. You deserve better. Look at us bonding. Isn't it lovely? Well, anyway, Adam, don't put yourself down like that. You're a lovely looking man, and I could easily set yo up if needed. Forget about that lady. You're 2 times worth of lady. Greg, I haven't been drinking, mate, right? I appreciate the kind words. I agree. The sentimentality's lovely. I'm looking forward to meeting you and all that stuff. But I'm not pissed here. I can't give you a hug and tell you you're my best mate or anything like that. It's very, very kind of you to say such nice things. But that's the drink talking. Adam, you look thicker. The word you're looking for is fatter, but thank you very much. Cheers. But great, I hope you've had a brilliant night. Who's that? It's Clay Travis. My second favourite Travis. Who's Clay Travis? Give me a hug, Adam. Matthew Higdon, I'd love to give you. Oh, we're getting another draft. Round of drafts. Here we go. They're squeezing a lot of these in, which is promising. Come on, KO, KO, KO. AJ Styles staying on Raw and Omos. And Omos. Hit the music too early. AJ and Omos sticking around on Raw. Emmett, since it's on topic, I've just found out that after 15 years, my wife has been lying to me. Every morning she says she'll leave me, and when I get home, she's still there. Please, take my wife. Very good, very good. Well, it wasn't, but... It looks like we're going to get Omos versus Orton, but that hasn't been confirmed yet. Omos has got to accept.
WWE Draft. Friday night SmackDown selects
SmackDown?
the Queen of Spades,
Shayna. Oh, okay, interesting. That's cool. That's fun. I just hope they keep pushing her in the same way that she's been pushed for the last few weeks. I mean, it's the way that she should have been presented on the main roster from the off. So, good. I hope they've got plans for her. Monday Night Raw. Kevin Owens, there he is. Took their sweet, sweet time with KO. That's good. He's done a lot on SmackDown, but nothing massive. Hopefully, Raw, he gets a bit of a kick up the arse. Not that it's Owens' fault, you know what I mean. God, they took their time there.
SmackDown selects the unrelenting and ruthless combat style of one of NXT's fiercest competitors,
Zia Lee. Zia Lee. Why have I said Zia? Zia Lee. Nice. Zia Lee. That's big. That's really big. Nice. She'll be great on SmackDown as well. She's class. Where did Aaliyah go? Was that SmackDown or Raw? That was SmackDown. So SmackDown got Hit Row. They got Hit Row, Aaliyah, and Xia Li from NXT, and Raw only so far got bloody Austin Theory. So Raw not picking up much from NXT so far. I reckon Dakota Kai might be one for Raw then, just based on what we've seen so far. Xia Li, don't know where that came from.
Man, it feels incredible to be on my show, Monday Night Raw.
Goldberg's here tonight, by the way. Not in my house.
Didn't meet me with some challenges. For one, for the second
On the TV show.
year, Kofi and Woods were drafted to a brand that I am not on.
Yes, and it's bollocks. Makes no sense. Show Goldberg. Let Goldberg free. He's in the cupboard. Just banging his head on the door. Can you not hear him? Calm down, Bill.
Thank you. And I was also in the most physically grueling match of my career. But I made sure that the almighty Bobby Lashley fell down to his knees. And I came to show the world that I am indeed
Feels like a champ, doesn't he? He really does. It just feels really natural. So over as well.
But in typical WWE fashion, before I could even breathe for a minute, the very next challenger came down that aisle and declared himself. Now, this man is no joke. This man is a two-time WWE champion. This man is an actual and literal swordsman. This man is Drew McIntyre.
Greg, it's okay, Adam. Don't worry. I don't need the hug you do. I wouldn't do this normally, but with it only being a quid, I thought it's worth it. I just wanted to say I've had a lovely night, and I hope Raw is offering you the same. It's not. And chat's been lovely. Like Spike. Thank you, Greg. Bless you, my friend. I'm glad you've had a brilliant night, and I hope the date goes very well as well, obviously. Here comes the literal swordsman, Drew McIntyre. A guy has a sign that says he loves a Goofy movie now. Okay, guys, they're the same bloke. It's one of the best Disney films ever made. Screw your Disney classics. Shove your Cinderella where the sun don't shine. It's all about a Goofy movie. They're going to have to squeeze this in quick, aren't they? I guess this, it feels a bit pointless, doesn't it? Like, Drew's off to SmackDown, so they're going to do Big E versus Drew in Saudi. Be a good match. No complaints about the match, but it's so predictable. But I guess it's a, it's a big first proper win for Big E. Just doesn't get me that excited.
Nashville. It's a Drew day. Yes, it is.
Boo. Oh, a little bit of heat for that. And Drew.
I've been drafted to SmackDown, but I have unfinished business on Raw. It was many months ago now I was screwed out of the WWE Championship by MVP and Lashley, and I've been biding my time. I've been patient. I've been waiting for a hero to step up, to liberate that title. And E, you vanquish Lashley, you stand before us all, the WWE champion.
Stop nicking all his bits. A few smatterings of booze.
Try and antagonize you, push your buttons and try and get you to accept a challenge. But I'm Drew McIntyre. I tell the truth as I see it, and the truth is you deserve to be WWE champion.
Drew was so much better without the sword.
Yeah, he does.
Merchandising, isn't it? They can pack in a sword with the action figure. No, the sword does nothing for me, but it's not. I feel like it's not for me, is it?
Social media's been exploding, but there's been one person I know you've been waiting for. You've been checking
I hate this Cultaholic guy hating on Drew. Who?
It's because I do things the old-fashioned way.
I'm not hating on Drew.
You in the eye.
I've stood in the ring with that man. Taught him everything he knows.
You've earned my respect. Congratulations.
I actually think he's somebody at this point who would benefit from a heel turn. And I don't say that too often, because I think it's quite often a very lazy thing to suggest when somebody doesn't feel too fresh. Rather than reinventing them and just go, oh, do a heel turn, do a face, whatever. But I actually think a heel Drew could be excellent. The problem is he's going to SmackDown and there's already a top heel.
You did cash in on an injured Lashley.
It's money in the bank, pal.
Although technically Lashley attacked me from behind and I got cashed in on,
What did you teach him? Just all the headlocks, collar and elbow tie up, Luthez press.
And technically, it finally, after all this time, allows me to do this. E, I challenge you for a match for the WWE Championship.
Who'd have thunk it? Greg Draper. Hi, Adam. I forgot to mention also that while I was shagging the girl whose goblet I threw up in, I asked her to wear an Adam Pacitti face cutout. Oh, Ziggler and Root. Oh, we're getting a tag match. And we plated AJ Hazard. Oh, we played AJ Hazard matches on too. It made me shoot ropes. Cheers, legend. Holla, holla, player, player. Tag match incoming. Okay, Greg. I'm not sure that's the real Greg. I think you might be being impersonated, Gregory.
Very inspirational, E. We all know I'm a huge fan of yours. I'm genuinely proud of you. Congratulations on becoming champion. I even texted you congratulations.
But how will they coexist, Patrick?
Fine. But this is a really motivational story. It's inspirational.
Are they going to give it us now, or are they going to make us wait?
And I just wondered why when you thanked everyone and you two were high-fiving or whatever it is you do, you forgot to thank me.
You want me to thank you?
Yeah. That's simple. I mean, I knew you'd forget. A lot of people, they grow up and they forget things. I had a feeling you'd be one of those. So take a look.
Bloody hell! Bit of continuity, eh? Bit of long-term storytelling. Ooh, I like this. Remember how boring he was as Big E Langston? That's why, like, whenever people say Big E should turn heel, should have turned on the New Day, I just think no, because you're going to strip away everything that makes him entertaining.
Without me, there's not just no E, there's no New Day, there's no Money in the Bank cash, and hell, Xavier Woods might never be born without no DZ.
Wait, is Dolph Xavier's dad? Okay. I really like it when they do that. I really like it.
I don't know, E. He may have a point. Easy, Jack. You were next. I know you young kids
What?
don't really pay attention. I mean, I famously don't watch, but we all know where your career was a few years ago. You've mentioned it yourself, and I'm only bringing it up because you, again, like E, made an inspirational story, and you brought yourself back to WWE. Trust me.
Action replay.
Now, it's one thing to come back to WWE, and it's sure as hell another to just walk around blindly backstage without some veteran taking you under his wing, showing you what's right, showing you what moves to take, jumping on Grenade.
Showing you what moves to take.
To Grenade for you, letting you know one day you were going to main event.
Great promo, this.
And beat Brock Lesnar for the WWE.
When you give Dolph a mic and a proper opportunity to talk with a bit of substance, he reminds you why he's so bloody good.
Wanted because I am a gentleman is a simple thank you.
Bobby Roode just stood there, nothing to say.
So you want thank yous from the two of us?
Yeah. Time is money, kids. So you guys want to thank you? I mean, clearly you've upgraded from the both of us.
Oh, very funny. Let me tell you something, McIntyre. I am twice the friend and twice the tag team partner that you ever were.
He's not wrong. He is better in tags.
You, a bodyguard? I mean, look at me. I put the body in bodyguard.
Oh, because he's really ripped. I thought that was a sex thing.
Big Bob.
Yeah, right. And I have half the brain that you do.
Person calls you that. Oh, one person.
Don't you disrespect
Big Bob.
This is about me. This is about what I've done. What I've done for both of you became the king of the mountain.
Big Bob could catch on.
Who goes on to stardom and who doesn't? All I am asking is for a simple thank you. Simple.
Considering I rolled my eyes when their music hit and the obvious tag match was about to be set up, this has been very, very good.
A simple thank you. What does Nashville think?
Care what they think?
But we do owe you something, and that something is an ass whooping. So how about the two of you, dirty dogs, against me, Big E, and me, Big D.
Good stuff. He's proud of himself. The look on his face.
Tonight, right now.
Right now, baby. That's more like it.
The Dirty Dogs versus Big
It's on. Big E and Big D versus Big Bob. And Dolph. Little Nicky. Brett, from just the commentary, I can hear I'm remembering why WWE is circus tent of pissy dig rags. Dig rag, I like it. Drew coming out with the sword for his entrance in the beginning has turned him into being a medieval castle conqueror. Piss off Jimmy Smith, you dick Drew. We've done another one. I'm turned around on Raw now. Gotta give the love for Big Bob's bastard beans. Yes. What a reference. All that in 7 minutes, if that, Brett. Your Monday Night Raw's biggest fan now. Thank you so much, mate. Thank you. Greg Diver, thank you, Adam. As you already know, I'm pretty self-assured at myself, so it's sure to go well.
At the end of their first year,
But I'm happy to share with you how it goes. I'm known to be good at puzzle games, so we shall escape. Speaking about puzzle games, what's your favourite and why? My favourite puzzle game, like on TV? Probably Crystal Maze. Or do you mean as in like a word search or a crossword or something? I'm not a Sudoku fan. I'm crap at them. I'm not a big puzzle guy. Any puzzle game. Oh, well, I'll take the Crystal Maze then, mate. I'll take the Crystal Maze. Toxic Bicky. Hello, Adam. I'm Greg's girlfriend, Toxic Bicky. I heard he's been talking about me. Did he tell you how the escape room he took me out to was just a cage in the woods made out of sticks and yarn? He also missed the goblet and puked on my cat, prick. Toxic Bicky's in here, Greg. That's awesome. Well, it's really good to see you. I haven't caught any of your Twitch streams yet, but Greg talks about you a lot. He said that you can't be asked because you live abroad. You won't come and visit. Where was it? Was it Ireland? Was it Ireland or Wales? I think it was Ireland. Because you're in Ireland, you won't. That's really horrible what he's done there, though, as well. The cage in the woods, sticks and yarn. I'm surprised he can construct something like that, given his skill level. Nice to see you, though, Bicky. Good to see you. What's your favourite biscuit, Pac-Man? I like a fig roll. I do like a fig roll. I do. It's not my favourite. Probably just a chocolate digestive or something like that. I used to like Boasters, but I think they've gone the way of the dodo. It's not a biscuit. A fig roll, no, it's probably not a biscuit. It's probably a cake, isn't it? Probably a... Have you ever played Soggy Biscuit? I've not played Soggy Biscuit. Or the people at my school did. I remember at high school, Aaron, Lee, and he called himself Aaron. Aaron, Lee, Sean, and another one played it. And they did it properly, apparently. I can't remember who lost, but it was like... Oh, yeah, he lost. Yeah, he had to eat our spunk. It was brilliant. I was just thinking... Yeah... Because they weren't drinking or anything. It was just like, oh, do you want to come round after school and play Soggy Biscuit? Just for a laugh. It's not...
I was under incredible stress. Couldn't sleep. constant headaches. Told my friend and he said, you should take up golf.
Whatever floats your boat, eh? Whatever floats your boat. How long will this match be? This should be the longest so far. I reckon they might give this a whole nother ad break. This might go about 12, 14 minutes, I reckon. I don't think it should be good. This will probably be match of the night as well. People do such weird things in school. They do. Yeah, they do. Hormones and all that. But I never ate another man's spunk on a biscuit, personally. But if that's what you like, that's what you like. Go nuts. Here we go. Match is underway. I love Big Bob. I hope that sticks. Is he Robert Roode or Bobby Roode at the moment? I never know. I don't think they've been drafted yet, have they? Is he? I think he's Robert at the moment. Sorry, he's just Big Bob. I don't know what you... Adam, my mum watches this. Big shout out to NB Flowers' mum. Have you ever played Soggy Biscuit? Let me explain, my lady. A group of men stand around in a circle, furiously spanking the monkey. The last person to shoot their silly strings, has to eat the biscuit. Who holds it? That's something that always puzzled me. Who holds the biscuit? Is it on a plinth of sorts? Or does one person... Because if you want, one person's got to hold the biscuit. Or do you each have to touch it? Do you all hold the biscuit and do one hand like that, one hand like that? Because you're probably, realistically speaking, just because of how spunk operates, you're probably going to get sticky hands, aren't you? It's on the special podium, sorry, which you can pick up from Amazon. I think they're on Prime. Get one delivered tomorrow if you fancy it. I'm not reading that. You aim it to the cookie. Yeah, but still. Gonna get everywhere. Louis Tomlinson. Yeah, they should have just apologised. Louis Tomlinson. Why do I know that name? Is that the guy from One Direction? That's the bloke who tried to buy the football team. I think I filmed with him. Also, Stream Walls. There you go. I can't move the camera around. It's on a stand thing. If I move it, I won't be able to fix it back. But there's the walls. They're not very exciting. What kind of biscuit do you use? That's a good question. You'd want to use a big one, wouldn't you? You'd want to use a chocolate digestive, or what else is quite a large biscuit? Maybe a cookie, but not like a Maryland cookie, Maryland, whatever you want to call it. We've had that discussion before as well. You'd want a big one. Wagon wheel is a great shout, Bloaty Float. Great shout. That's one of the largest biscuits going, isn't it? You're going to want something, if it's in the middle, you're going to want something big and circular. And I think yeah, maybe one of the bakery cookies, Jack Bailey. That's a good shout as well. One of the big ones, 5 in a pack for £1. The bigger the better with that, because by having a larger biscuit or cookie as well, when the time comes to eat the spunk, it's going to be slightly the flavour would be slightly diluted, I guess, by the amount of biscuit there as well. If you have a small biscuit, not only are you likely to... Is that an ad break already? What the hell? That was the quickest ad break they've ever done. You're likely not only to miss, but also it's going to be more frosting than base. Greg Diaper. If you wanted, Adam, I could take you to an escape room. I feel like you could do with some relaxation time, and I'm good at offering that. Where's this going, Greg? Anyway, all this spunk talk is weirding me out. If you could do me a favour, though, and help me with Becky, I'd love it. Soggy Becky. Soggy Toxic Becky. I can do that. Big Daddy Draper. Greg didn't have any friends in high school, so he had to play solo Soggy Biscuit. Greg, you're getting shafted tonight, aren't you? I think I'm in the wrong place. No, you're here. Yeah, so this is Raw Reactions, live on the Cultaholic Wrestling YouTube channel. It's 2:25 in the morning. We're talking about Jizzy Biscuits. Yeah, a full Kit Kat isn't a terrible idea. 1.2k viewers right now. Not terrible, is it? And we're all learning. That's the thing. Not only do you get the best wrestling analysis in the game, but you also get the best analysis of jizzing on baked goods. Spinner 391 getting us back on track. Big E trending on Twitter right now.
It's better than that presentation.
Awesome.
You know, whether it's a fraction or a decimal, it's still fun.
We got AJ Rollins and Edge on the same show, Adam. Yeah, Raw have done alright here, haven't they? Raw have done alright as far as like getting some of the bigger names, and especially sort of the more work rate guys, I guess. I feel like it was maybe unfairly stacked in SmackDown's favour initially, just because you had some of the big uns, or a lot of the big uns over there. You know whose name we haven't seen yet, I don't believe, is Cesaro. Cesaro's not been mentioned. I would really like Cesaro to stick around on SmackDown for a potential bar reunion. I would be up for that. We also haven't heard... I don't think Finn's name. Yeah, Balor's not been mentioned yet. Some really big names that they've held out, actually. But we already know where Madcap Moss has ended up. Big Madcap Moss fan, of course. No Sammy, good shout. And maybe a few more NXT names. We are halfway through Monday Night Raw right now. If you're just tuning in, first of all, like Spike. Help us out, please, the algorithm. But also, you haven't missed much. You haven't missed much at all. What's the highlight so far? Probably the Ziggler promo. Probably the Ziggler promo. Who will be SmackDown's top woman now? Charlotte. Charlotte's the answer. We're going to get lots of Charlotte and Sasha, I would assume. Sorry for our US chatters. This would maybe be Cummy Cookie. Yeah, a biscuit, a very different thing. We're not talking about what look like our scones. Back to the action. Dolph Ziggler working on Drew on the outside.
Did not bode well for Drew McIntyre, but once again, Ziggler and Rude in complete control because there's no substitute for tag team chemistry. Big E and Drew McIntyre may be
Oh, Steven has confirmed it is Soggy Biscuit in the US as well. Thank you, Steven. Much appreciated. Yeah, I'd like Sheamus, Cesaro to stick around so he can do something with Sheamus again. I'd just like to see them tag it one more time. I'd be well up for the bar taking the tag titles off the Usos when the time's right. One of the best teams of the last decade. Really mean that. No Bayley yet. I don't think they're going to do Bayley, personally. I'll probably be proven wrong in about 5 minutes, but I don't think they're going to bother with Bayley. I think she's gonna reappear when she's ready, because she's so far off, isn't she? She's got to be another, like, 6-7 months away from being good to go. So I don't know why you would announce the brand that she's on at this point. Yeah, babyface bar would be class, wouldn't it? Big E looking for the splash. Nails it. Sheamus has tweeted these after the IC title. Oh, yeah. Nice. Hector, let's be real. The highlight was either the Ziggler promo or you're jizzing on a cookie promo. They're both going down in history. They're up there with the pipe bomb, with Hard Times, with Austin 316, and then Adam's jizzy cookie one, probably at number 4. I don't want to big myself up too much, but that's a top tier promo there. I'm glad E is doing the spear through the ropes slightly less. I know he went for it there, but he didn't do it. Just a 2. Just a 2. I'm not sure Soggy Boxic would appreciate that. Soggy Boxic. I was hoping for more work than that. Help me. Very unoriginal, that one. Cheeky question, Adam, but I'm looking for insight from a dating expert. If you were to cook your date a meal, what are you cooking? You're a literal chef, so you're going to laugh at me whatever I say. I do a good sweet chili squid. I don't even like squid, but I'm good at it. If not, maybe a flan. Ladies love flan. And if I've not got any ingredients in, just a wagon wheel. Drew looking to pick up the win for his team. Nails the Claymore. I do love that finisher. I think the Claymore's such an awesome one. Drew picking up the win as Big E looks on. Cheeky. Thank you, by the way, Hector, Greg, Big Daddy Draper, Louis Tomlinson, Brett. Thank you, one and all. Toxic Becky's back. Greg is going on about... Oh. Big Bob slammed to the mat by Big E. Big ending. Big. Crown Jewel. Yeah, it should be a good match. It's not very exciting just because it is so predictable. But you never know. You never know. Toxic Vicky. Greg is going on a romantic vacation with his best friend Carl. He won't shut up about you, but won't visit me. I've seen Carl before. He's a very fun man. Even after he left me alone in the woods to wash my puke-stained cat. I've DM'd obscurity on advice about Greg, but he just laughs at me. You know what? I'm not sure. That's the real toxic Sticky Bicky. Reggie, who was drafted to SmackDown in the supplementary, I believe. Let me just check. No, he's sticking on Raw. I'm talking bollocks.
So that's news to me, man. I think maybe you got some bad info. Excuse me. Sorry about that.
God, the backstage audio is awful tonight. It was cutting out earlier. There's a really awful buzzing. Oh! Raid. R-Truth has recruited the Viking Raiders. Oh, Reggie is fun, isn't he? Here comes Drew Gulak. He's off to SmackDown. Jackson Riker, I think that was. Oh, bloody hell, this is a mile a minute. I can't even tell who's riding that. He's nicking bloody John Morrison's gimmick. And he's better at it than Jomo. Bloody hell, look at him go. Aziz and Apollo.
It's good to see you again. We'll talk some other time, but
He's dodged them all. Impressive stuff.
Hey, Commander! I told you it was going to be exciting. Getting drafted to Monday Night Raw.
There you go. Commander Aziz and Apollo Crews on Raw. I don't think that counts as Apollo being in the 24/7 Bastion. He didn't make a play for the belt there, did he? He still won't be doing anything though. It's just not worked out for him time and time again. And here comes Kevin Owens. Wow. I still love Owens' theme. I think he's got class entrance music. Support the WWE family. Isn't that nice?
We have to deal with more of the KO show. Better cast my vote now. You're the worst.
Why did I think that was Charlotte for a second? What, Kevin Owens? They look very similar. How long's left? I need more drink. Greg, 1 hour, 25 minutes remaining. I love his theme. I used it for a male beauty pageant in college a few years ago. Stephen, this is a story. What were you wearing? Sorry, who were you wearing is the question, isn't it? I can't say I've ever been involved in a male beauty pageant.
Other delivery apps add surprise fees, but Domino's is adding up to $50 million in surprise fees.
Stephen, ooh la la, indeed.
I tried some unique ways to tell people they're getting free food.
I never liked KO, really, says Squaw. Controversial, controversial. I think he's amazing. That Joe Gacy in NXT reminds me of him so much. Facially, they're just incredibly similar, aren't they? There is a reason for that, Adam. It's not very nice. Stephen, I want more info. You better be typing now. I'm looking at the chat. I'm waiting for more info on this male beauty pageant.
Another Halloween without getting eaten. This year was a close one.
Yeah, tell me about it.
Ooh, you feel that chill?
Give me a sec. Good. Paragraph incoming. You better have won, Stephen. I'd have voted for you. Is that the way it works, male beauty pageant? I assume it's a vote thing. Oh, I'm thinking of like I'm thinking of like a fashion show. I'm thinking of a fashion show. Male beauty pageant's more like what's like Jean-Benet Ramsey sort of thing. Not like that. Not like that. Like, you know what I mean? Miss. What's the one that got famous on YouTube? It's where you have like a talent and all that stuff, right? Swimsuit round. Honey Boo Boo. Was she a beauty pageant? Was she a beauty pageant? That made no sense. Was she really? She must be about 45 by now, mustn't she? What was her name? Honey Boo Boo 2021.
I love my Elite Books. The Elite Box by Adore Me. For a limited time, get a surprise gift at
Christ. She just looks like a bigger version of Toddlers and Tiaras, that's it. Brett, I think it's time I cashed in my flat pack in the bank contract after your previous comments. We're sorting out an upstairs office to fuse with the set room, and the place we're getting the furniture from is all flat pack. Send help. Mate, Brett, I would gladly, and this isn't bollocks, I'll come down and give you a hand with flat pack. I am the man. I'm the man at it. I know she's not 45 really, Jay Costa. She's 15 apparently, according to Kayla. She's 15. What happened? What does Mama June look like now? Mama June 2021. Exactly the same. Oh, she's had a bit of a glow up actually. She's had a bit of a glow up. Oh, it wasn't meant to be that big. There's Mama June now. Lost a lot of weight. She looks amazing. Stephen. Hardy is here. The forgotten Hardy brother. Matt Hardy, Jeff Hardy, and Hardy Hardy. He's doing an Austin thing. Spitting everywhere. Steven Scodes. It was my final year of college and I took part in a male beauty pageant for a laugh. For the sports category, I came out to his theme and wore one of his shirts and shorts. I pretended to fight the host or one of the judges. I didn't win, but wasn't last. That's awesome, mate. That's excellent. Oh, KO. Can't even get a pissing word in edgeways. He's already been interrupted by Akira Tozawa. Brave. You know what? That's one of the last people that I've expected to see come out. But Akira Tozawa is here. I feel like if Akira gets his head kicked off, which he's about to here, that might be his new gimmick, just getting beaten up every week. And that might work. That might garner him some sympathy. People might get behind him because of that. I like Akira Tozawa, personally.
But tonight, I don't want to fight you.
He's calling out the Bearcat.
For the 24/7 title right now.
Okay, he wants Reggie. Never mind. Stunner.
It just keeps getting worse for Tozawa.
Any news from the Isle of Wight? No, I don't think so. I spent a good hour when Facebook went back up this evening looking at Isle of Wight nostalgia pages. Not trolling them, not being horrible. Just having a read. It was nice. Greg, Adam, I hope you don't mind, but could you have a word with Brett? I've been watching his streams recently, and I just hope maybe you put in a good word to be a mod for Brett. I feel I'd offer a lot, but also I'd be happier working under his brand. Is that okay? That's fine, mate. Good riddance. Brett, Greg wants you. Draft time. Oh, Street Profits. Good. I'm glad they're heading away from SmackDown. As a unit. I think some of us expected them to get split up there. Which I wouldn't have been against either. But there you go. Street Profits heading to Raw. That's cool. SmackDown. Viking Raiders heading to SmackDown. I like that as well. Adam Pearce's face there was really funny. He just went, alright. I remember them from NXT in the Indies. They were quite good. Good luck. Book 'em proper. There's another tag team I wouldn't mind taking the belts off the Usos. Monday Night Raw. Finn Balor as the Prince. Nice. That's good. Happy with that. They took a long time to get Finn over, though. You look at some of the smaller names that they've drafted already, and it surprises me that Finn Balor took that long. Not to go back to Madcap Moss. Not to go back to Madcap Moss, but still. Billy Gunn. Ricochet. Good. That's good. Ricochet's another guy who needed a change of scenery. So I think that's a really good shout. It certainly still remains to be seen whether they'll book him proper. Because there's a lot of talent on both brands. But you should be able to find a spot for Ricochet, shouldn't you? Yeah, some of the names that have been drafted on the TV shows before Finn Balor, quite surprising. Like even like looking at last week's, obviously Corbin and Moss, Naomi, Jeff Hardy, Xia Li even. I guess she's an NXT call-up, so it's a bit different, but still. Brett, I hope you're not serious because they do next day delivery and we're ordering them tomorrow, so we should have them done this week. Recording the whole awful process. There's so many mannequins. What? What do you mean? Why have you got loads of mannequins? What are you setting up here? Why if you haven't got it next day? I've got to work this week, mate. You'll have a great time. Fancy time lapse. It's a piece. I don't get people who don't get excited by Flat Pack because it is just big boy Lego, isn't it? It's really fun. Is the draft done for tonight? No, Shardul. It is still ongoing.
But even more importantly, we got drafted to the same brand. So look out, WWE. Super Brutality is ready to dish out BZKs. Boom, zap, kapow to anyone on Monday Night Raw.
Plenty of mismatched couples, aren't there, in WWE? And I don't know how you don't find something to do in the singles division for Nikki, but especially Rhea. Would you guys consider ranking every WWE draft, not draft picks, but the entire draft? Yeah, Steven, it's on the list, mate. It's on the list, but it's probably one that we'll do around time of next year's draft. We've got some really big ones being worked on at the moment. I tell you, we started because I know it would perform well. It would be people would be interested. It would be a very controversial one. But we started doing every WWE main roster finisher move ranked from worst to best. But the roster changes so pissing much that we've had to put it on the back burner. But we'll get back round to it at some point. We will get it done. It's just a nightmare. By the time you're sort of halfway through it, everything's changed. People leave for other wrestling promotions. Like when we were doing it, it was just, I think we got like 2 weeks into the writing process. And then they released like 10, 15 people or something like that. But it would have been... I made a strong case, and I don't know what was going to end up number one. There was a lot of discussion around it. I made a strong case for the RKO. Just because I think it's an absolutely brilliant finisher. There are loads of variations of it as far as like how people take it. End of Days should be top 10, Emmett. No doubt. Maybe top 5. End of Days is well protected, isn't it? And it's a brilliant finisher. I love the F5. Obviously, the rear view. The Carly chop wasn't on there. Rock and Groff. Oddly enough, we disqualified people who aren't currently with the company. It might have been quite a big list otherwise. Bro kick's a good shout. I love the bro kick. Love the bro kick. Who writes the ranked videos? Just the one guy, the whole writing team. It's recently the majority, the big ones, have been Jack Atkins, sometimes Jack G King. Lewis does a few. Lewis has just done every King of the Ring winner, ranked from worst to best. I think that's like half edited at the moment. So yeah, it's a combination, and then they get edited by lots of people as well. A lot of eyes goes on those before we get around to recording and then editing them. But that one that we just released, the every tag team, all the tag team champions ranked from worst to best. I think that was like probably 3 months in the making, maybe a 6-week edit on it with 3 different people working pretty solidly on it. A lot of people work on those lists. That's why they take a while to get out. They're not quick ones to do. Brett, again, thank you, mate. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention that we have to empty the thing first. Blacking out the room with thick curtains and foam pads everywhere, so it's an absolute headache of a job. It's fun though. Do you not get off on that stuff? That, honestly, it sounds brilliant. Also, I don't know how people get excited about flat packs. Answer, hand ache. Yeah, because you can't use a power drill, can you? Because you'll bloody go into the MDF. Fair. You'll have a great time. You'll pop up again in a week's time and be like, you were right, Adam. That was the best day of my life. No doubt. But it's hard. Yeah, it's hard to get, and you need to do it, especially if it's going to be on camera. You need to get it spot on. Hey lads, it's Pete. Welcome, Pete. How you doing? The Stunner's a great finisher. Bill Papp, no doubt. The Stunner's an amazing finisher. But would you put Kevin Owens' Stunner in the top 10? It's about who delivers the move as well. Like there is some moves that are excellent, but if the right person's not delivering them, then it sort of takes away from it. I would have the Claymore in the top 10 there. I'd probably, controversial, but I'd probably have the figure 8 in there as well, you know. Because it is I love a submission finisher anyway. But I know we get a lot of crap if we put that in there. I think Stone Cold does the best one. Oh, no doubt, Bill Papp. No doubt. Tamina and Natalia, who I don't think have been drafted yet. I don't believe they were in the supplemental, unless I missed them. No, I imagine we'll get them mentioned tonight. Should do a top AEW finishers, much more stable roster. We'll probably end up doing both. We'll probably end up doing both. We've got a big old list of ranked ones to do. Honestly, the amount of we got this spreadsheet that all the writers can look at and people put ideas in there. We've probably got enough for 2 years of content on there. There's a lot on there. Natalya tossing around Nikki, laying in the knees. Knockout Champions ranked. That's not on there yet, Emmett. That's not on there yet. We've got a couple of TNA Impact ones on there. Lewis has started working on a... Just because there are so bloody many of them, we're doing a 50-point list on the most insane TNA matches ever, like match tips ever. And there are so many on there. It wasn't difficult to find 50. Nikki taking a real beating. The Animal. I've been spamming stupid crap all stream, so I apologise, Adam, but this show sucks and I'm bored. I hope you understand. It's been fine. It's just an episode of Raw, isn't it? I always still get a little bit excited about the drafts, and I think for the past few years I've been fairly underwhelmed. And it's worse this year because the draft happens and then you've got to wait a few weeks for it to actually take effect. Has there ever been a rank list where you had to cap the number of entries? We sometimes introduce criteria to the lists, Stephen, just so they don't go crazy, crazy long. Like we'll just say, okay, only this specific set of belts counts or something like that. Like we did it with a tag list. Actually, anything pre-1980 something didn't get counted. Because before then, they sort of got tossed around the territories and stuff, so... I don't think Nikki's got a single move in yet. Just a 2. Jenny Davis, thank you very much. What do you think of Jim Duggan? Oh, of Jim Duggan. He's been married to my cousin for years, and I've always been curious what people think of him. Not the biggest fan of his wife / my cousin. You would understand if you saw her Facebook. Pow, pow, pow. Jenny, I like Jim. Yeah, I don't really... he's a weird... Because he felt like a really big part of my childhood, Jim Duggan. I was very much like, oh, USA. But... I don't really have a massive opinion on him. He was over, he was super over, and he was fun. He was really good at what he was there to do, which was get people excited and act a bit like a nutter. And I think he was excellent at that. He was, like, you can imagine him being a really, really good house show opening act, couldn't you? Because he's going to get people on their feet. Is he a nice guy, Jenny? I certainly don't have a bad word to say about him. Hell of a beard. You're from the Isle of Wight, mate. No, I know that, Patrick. But I wanted to be American growing up because all of the coolest things, like wrestling and The Simpsons, were all American. The Isle of Wight's not a very sexy place to come from. Beautiful crossbody. Very nice. Very nice. Hey Adam, what are we watching for See You Next Tuesday? I haven't picked yet, mate. I know, I've got some stuff that I said I'd do. There's that, what is it, 101 ways to lose a game show, win a game show, 100 ways? I can't remember what it's called. We're doing that. Nikki's going up top. Oh no. Well, she is going up top. Oh, almost stacked it. Sort yourself out. There you go. That's your lot. That's your lot. Bit of a quickie. Being American is not that glamorous, lol. Yeah, you realise as you grow up that things perhaps aren't how they appear on TV. It's sort of quite romanticised a lot of the time, isn't it? Land of the free, home of the braves and all that. But Americans were just cool. Like, watching Saved by the Bell, I was like, I wish I was Zach. 101 Ways to Leave a Game Show, that's the one. I've got that, and there were a few other ones that I made a note of last week. So I think there's 3 new shows tomorrow. Right, we still got on the show tonight. We're an hour and 5 minutes away from it being finished. Zach was the worst. Why? We still got Goldberg to come. We still got the main event as well. I can't think what else. I can't think of anything else has been announced. Can you proof watch them, please? Yeah, I'll have time to do that tomorrow. I'm not starting work till late tomorrow because obviously I'm up until 4 tonight. But I will be over on twitch.tv/Cultaholic, 6 PM BST, and it's time for another round of drafts after the commercial break. A lot of heat in the chat. Oldberg just retire already. Goldberg needs to go away already like 25 years ago. He wouldn't have debuted, would he? He wouldn't. I hate Nikki as my stream crashed and I'm taking it as a sign to leave, so night Adam. Good night, Zach. Take care of yourself, mate. You're going to miss Goldberg. If I never saw Goldberg again, I don't think I'd notice or care. I'd be up for one more goodbye match. A retirement match with Goldberg, I could get behind. Put over somebody like Big E. I think Big E's actually a really good shout for that. But he signed to a deal where he's got a fair few matches left, so that's not going to happen anytime soon. But he does nothing for me anymore. He does nothing for me at all. Trying to think what I've really enjoyed since he came back. Ziggler, making him look amazing. I think Ziggler was class in that match, but everything else has just been like, Stuff with Brock was alright. But apart from that, Logan, am I the only one that wants to see Adam Pearce wrestle in the ring again? He was solid in the Indies. Yeah, he was. He was more than solid. He was incredible. And he would have gone on to, like, we would, if he could have continued wrestling, we would be talking about him in the same vein as we talk about a lot of the sort of Ring of Honor, PWG sort of talent, just the indie talent, the Sami Zayns and Kevin Owens of the world. He was absolutely excellent. Danielson, Punk, all that sort of stuff. He's part of that class, isn't he? And it's a real shame that he can't do it anymore. Yeah, I agree, Logan. Yeah, I think him. Maybe once he finishes the GM role, that sort of stuff, I think he'd be great at the Performance Center.
You get some gas? I just using your squeegee. Well, no gas, no squeegee. No gas, no squeegee. Now free squeegee. Now free squeegee.
Evolve your journey in the first ever Santa Fe plug-in hybrid.
Squid Games is overrated. Samuel, I finished watching it. No spoilers. Don't worry. You don't have to mute or anything. I'm not gonna say anything I shouldn't. I finished watching it. I didn't understand. I didn't understand the ending. I think I'm just a moron. I didn't get it. But I did thoroughly enjoy it. I always feel like with a lot of these Netflix things, and I tend to only really watch the documentary stuff on Netflix. I don't watch much drama. But I always feel like they're like 1 or 2 episodes too long every single time. I always just think, oh, that could have been a bit more concise. But it was really good. I read an article. Apparently, the way that it's dubbed or subtitled here in the UK and I guess in America as well, doesn't actually really reflect the story that they wanted to tell. There's a bit of controversy. But it was good. It was really like the production on it is amazing. It's a beautiful looking show. If you've not watched it, I really would recommend it. And I say that as a guy who just doesn't watch drama ever, really. Yeah, it was very, very good. The dubbing on Netflix, it was a bit distracting. It's a hard thing to get right, isn't it, dubbing? It's not easy. But and some of the voice actor choices I thought were really, really odd as well. Right, we're back to the draft.
Welcome back to the final night of the 2021 WWE Draft. As a reminder, these draft rosters go into effect on October 22nd, the day after the Crown Jewel pay-per-view. And with that said, with the first pick of the 5th round in the 2021 WWE Draft, Monday Night Raw selects a harbinger of destruction, Karrion Kross.
Karrion Kross. Should be excited about that, but I'm not. I should be excited. They've really ballsed him up, haven't they? Karrion Kross. Sticking around on the red brand. Next up. Heading to SmackDown.
Friday Night SmackDown selects the charming, charismatic team of Humberto Carrillo and Angel Garza.
Also not especially excited about that. Angel Garza and Humberto Carrillo heading over to SmackDown. Whatever. Just said 23. Goldberg sucked since he got tasered in the 90s. Well, yeah, certainly. They pulled the rug from under his feet there, didn't they? But they could have remade him in WWE, and they balls that up too. Alexa Bliss. Raw. Although apparently we're not going to see her for a little bit. Apparently she's taking a little bit of time off. Not quite sure why. Alexa Bliss sticking around on Monday Night Raw. Where the hell's Cesaro, right? Where's Zayn?
Of the 5th round of the WWE Draft, Friday Night SmackDown selects the Swiss Cyborg, Cesaro.
There he is. Cesaro. SmackDown. Sheamus. Woo. Exciting. Happy with that. Bring back the bar indeed. Do it. There he bloody well is. Big thank yous, by the way. Just Ed, Logan Kerr, Jenny, Brett, Greg, Stephen. Thank you ever so, and Toxic Becky, obviously. Thank you very, very much for the generous donations. It's really nice of you. Really happy Cesaro's sticking around on SmackDown. Right, we're getting the Goldberg stuff now. We've still got an hour to go.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome WWE Hall of Famer.
Here he is.
The Icon
I thought they were going to say Sting then. The Icon Goldberg. You can't just nick Sting's name, can you? The Icon Goldberg. I hate that. The crowd sort of seems semi into him. I think. Yeah, they're still pumping in the chants, aren't they? Any more NXT call-ups, you reckon? I think we'll see one more to Raw. Dakota Kai to Raw. Maybe Pete Dunne. Peter to Raw. I think I'd rather see Pete on SmackDown. No, Raw probably need him more, actually. Nah, stick Pete on Raw. It's a weird one. I don't know if anyone else finds themselves doing this. It's like, if there's a wrestler that I really like, I immediately just go, yeah, put them on SmackDown. They're class. SmackDown. Never think about making Raw better. Not that I'm booking the pissing thing. But Raw, it'd be nice to have 2 TV shows to really look forward to, wouldn't it? And I still do look forward to seeing SmackDown. I don't watch it live, obviously. But I still really enjoy SmackDown. I've just sort of given up on Raw a little bit. I think a lot of people have. But yeah, Pete Dunne, Raw. Walter would be lovely, Undrifted Pop. Just cannot be arsed with another Goldberg promo. Crowd are into him. Bit of a mixed reaction. There are some boos in there. Imagine getting paid several $1 million to do a couple of matches a year. 3 matches a year, I think he's got to do, is it? You can't blame him. Like, you can get pissed off with the booking and the fact that they rely so much on the old timers, but you can't blame Goldberg for coming back for the bonkers money that he gets.
So I can intentionally break his freaking neck.
Threatening to paralyze Bobby Lashley there. Speak of the devil. Dave just says, I can blame Goldberg very easily. With that logic, you can't blame anybody about anything if they get paid enough. I think that's not what I'm saying at all. That's not what I'm saying at all. This isn't life or death, keep in mind. This isn't like... something that has any major impact, is it? It is just wrestling. It is just a bloke coming back and having a few matches a year. I'm not saying that if somebody gets paid a load of money, then who can blame them for doing something if it's like inherently evil or something. He is just having a few matches. Still not saying it's good. But yeah, it's really not that deep. Hurt Business attack from behind. Go on, batter Goldberg. Pringle, dearest leader, apologies for not joining sooner. Just started a new job today and I've lost track of time. Sorry we have to watch Dad Berg. His gig is too good to be true. Lovely to see you, Pringle. I hope the new job's going well, mate, as well.
Did I somehow hurt your son on purpose? And at this point, that's a bit of character assassination. And Bill, I think you owe me an apology.
Yeah, I want the Hurt Business to get involved just because they weren't drafted alongside Bobby. Just want to be 100% that they're still together. Ooh. No holds barred at Crown Jewel. Goldberg's dropped to his knees. He's gonna kill a man in Saudi Arabia.
You want an apology? I'll give you an apology. I'll apologize to your kids after I leave your lifeless in the middle of the ring, gasping for air.
Lovely, isn't that nice? Goldberg, the babyface, saying he is going to murder a father and leave his kids weeping.
You're next. And you're dead.
Yep. He's gonna murder him. He's going to kill Bobby Lashley in Saudi Arabia. Is Gage gonna get involved?
It won't be a misunderstanding. So you tell me, Bill, what would you do? What would you do
if your son was at home, crying all alone on the bedroom floor 'cause he's hungry? There they are. Lovely stuff. Hurt Business are about to get destroyed, aren't they? Bollocks. Just got back together. Okay, now go on, Bobby. Get in there. Oh, God. Spear to Shelton. Hell of a spear. Welcome back. Oh, God. I feel like Bobby's coming across as the babyface here. Oh, they... Okay. We'll see how it plays out. We'll see how the match goes. Wouldn't surprise me if that's the last we see of Goldberg until the match itself as well. That might be it. He might do the go home. I don't know. Recap of the Theory stuff from earlier if you missed it. Theory making his Raw debut, attacking Jeff Hardy with a selfie assist. Just dead, thank you very much. It wouldn't be the first time a rich man that nobody likes has murdered someone in Saudi. Thank you. Thank you for that. Cheers for the donation. Oh yeah, he was at Mania 36p. I totally slipped my mind. Yep, first time. What am I talking about? Yep, totally first time. Should have read that first. Cheers, Just Ed. Dropping me in it yet again. So I reckon we'll probably get one more round of drafts. Oh, they've got time to squeeze 2 in. There's still a few names that we haven't seen. Asuka, I don't know what the deal is with Asuka. Sami Zayn, obviously. We've finally seen Finn. We've finally seen Cesaro. Elias as well.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome my guest, newly drafted to Monday Night Raw, Seth Rollins.
I like Kevin Patrick. I think it's just the accent. Quite sexy, isn't it? Right, what are they going to acknowledge the Edge stuff? What happened?
Guess what the best part is, Mike? Guess what the best part is? I'm better than I've ever been, baby. Let's party. Let's go get the pints. Come on.
Seth, while I have you here, also drafted to Monday Night Raw. As you
No, don't talk about that. He broke into a man's house. A couple's house. A married couple's house.
I will take care of that business on SmackDown. This is about Raw. And guess what, Mike? I don't give a shit.
What happened?
Because I am on another level. Because I am a visionary. I am a revolutionary. I am Seth freaking Rollins.
Is that it? Is that it? What the hell happened? He said he just said he didn't give a who. Logan. Don't think we've ever seen Goldberg Shelton in the ring together. First time ever, I believe. Is that right? I can't. You might be right there. I can't think of anything off the top of my head. They said the S word there. Edgy. But yeah, we're going to have to watch SmackDown to find out what the deal is. Brett, stop it. Thank you. After hearing Bobby's bob a lot, I'm reminded of something someone said a day or so ago. Most WWE promos sound like someone's reading out a formally written letter. Tell me I'm wrong. I'm not going to tell you you're wrong because you're pretty spot on. You're pretty spot on. Yeah, it's paint by numbers, isn't it, with Goldberg? Except for the killing her father bit. That's new. Queen's Crown as well, starting this Friday night, I believe. Nice. So I'm guessing both of those tournaments are going to finish on the Saudi Arabia show. King of the Ring and Queen's Crown. Coming up in the next week. Can I just say, Adam, I love the jumper. Thank you. Thank you. We mad Rach. And Brett, thank you. Thank you so much. So much. Yeah, the Goldberg thing, it's just line, you're next. And that's it every time. Because he's just not there enough to do any stuff with more substance, I guess. But I think with Goldberg, with the exception of Big E, there are just no more matches that I really want to see. But we know we're getting lots more. Like, think of a Goldberg dream match. I'd like Big E to have it, to beat him, and because he wants to do the match, and it'd be nice for Big E. But there's nothing. Goldberg and Shelton have shared a Rumble match, that's it. Oh, okay, thank you. Oh yeah, Goldberg Riddle, Solar Survivor. I take it back. I take it back. Goldberg Riddle is a very, very good shout.
This or this? Seems clear to me. Buy 2 pairs of glasses for just $69.95.
They cross paths in 04. Prayers for Kenny McIntyre. Yeah, Kenny. I don't know if you saw Kenny's tweet. He's going through it a bit at the moment. I messaged him. I messaged him on Friday, I think it was, just to check in on him, and he's doing okay. But yeah, Kenny's a bloody wonderful guy. He's one of the nicest, arguably my favourite person that I've met in the 6 years that I've been doing this. I love Kenny tremendously.
The smartest home gym.
But yeah, you know what? I'm glad he's taken that step because I can't imagine the stress that he goes through organising. Not just the tours, but he does like so much digital content as well. So I'm glad he's really looking after himself. He's absolutely... He's an excellent guy. He's an excellent guy. He really is. Goldberg versus Vince. Goldberg versus Braun. Goldberg, Braun Breaker. Wouldn't surprise me if we got that match. Wouldn't surprise me if we got that at all. Because I don't think Braun's going to stick around on NXT for too long. 6 months, a year, perhaps. Any chance for you to appear on a 9 pictures video again, Adam? No, I don't tend to do those anymore. I think if we're really short of people, then I'll hop on. But yeah, I don't. There's a few things that I've sort of just had to step back from, and the 9 picture stuff is one of them. So typically the setup will be Andrew, Ross, and Jack. Though you might see the odd Sam or Tom pop up, but I'll probably only end up getting involved if we're really short of people to do it. So apologies. Yeah, Goldberg versus Simon Miller goes without saying, Aaron. No doubt. Xavier Woods losing in the King of the Ring final to a heel will be a great way to get someone some good heat. I agree, FIFA. I agree. I think give it to Xavier in like 2-3 years' time. Have him lose a couple of times, and then when he finally does win it, it'll make it feel like a big deal. And I feel like then you're elevating the King of the Ring tournament as a concept as well. Right. Hurt Business have just been battered by Goldberg. They're now in a match with 2 members of the New Day. I'm not calling them the New Day because that's not the... It's 3 of them. No, they're versus the New Day. Really, Hurt Business need this win after what's just happened with Goldberg. Can we get a full shot of the jumper? And I mean every word. Every word of that. The 2 day, I like that, Montana. I like that. So it's been a Raw, hasn't it? It's been an episode of Raw. I just hope that Charlotte versus Bianca is really good. We might see a title change there. Did they actually announce it was for the title? I sort of missed that. The match is happening, but I don't remember them saying it was for the belt. The Miz has not been drafted yet. Is someone reading this? Carrie, you're right. Good shout. Is it non-title? Oh. Non-title. It is non-title. Oh, that's a shame. I thought they might do a title switch just to get the SmackDown belt on a SmackDown superstar. There you go. On a Raw superstar. Oh, I bollocks that up. Raw belt. You know what I mean. You know what I mean. Greg, Adam. Raw's rendered me sad. I've had a lovely evening, shared some lovely stories with the chat and bonded with you. And then this, and it sucked all the energy out of me like the goblet did. Before you say it's not been that bad, it has. Yeah, it's not been... Greg, we all know at this point, these streams aren't about wrestling. I try and mention wrestling once every 90 seconds or so, just in case people are tuning in. They've not seen the channel before. But these streams are about jizzing on biscuits, let's face it. And we've had plenty of that. Has he got him? Oh, Hurt Business should have won that. Crown me. Make it happen. All hail King Woods. All hail King Woods. Yes, please. And here come the Street Profits. No, he hasn't yet, Jesse. He hasn't yet. Stop it. Alright, Carrie, I did forget that The Miz hadn't been drafted yet. Sorry. That was a squash, that. Can't believe it. We don't actually know where Shelton and Cedric are. They haven't been drafted yet. I mean, you got to assume they're on Raw, but... Get the plug in.
How'd y'all manage to escape the Undertaker, fam?
Hold up, partner. No spoilers. No spoilers. What? But I thought of chopping up we did on SmackDown. We came out here to congratulate you guys on your victory and to also let the WWE Universe and Nashville Know that the Street Profits are back on Monday Night Raw. And we want the smoke.
Are they buddies?
Drinks all around.
Not sure there's anything in that cup. Look at Kofi. They're all buddies. Everybody's having fun. Watch the Undertaker thing on Netflix tomorrow. Logan, I think you should come up with the next Hell in a Smell punishment. Hopefully Andrew gets it this year. Make it the worst one yet. Maybe have him watching Jackie appearing in a 24-hour loop. It's not the smelliest of ideas. We'll do our best to do it next year. It won't be me doing it, as I say, but I don't know how we top it. Dragon Slayer, mate, thank you very much. Sorry, Dragon Slayer Big Pimp Cum Drizzler 69. I miss playing it as well. I will get back to it. I've still got Pokemon to do soon as well. And just Stead, it feels like WWE has reunited the Hurt Business just so they can make Goldberg look strong without squashing Lashley before Blood Money Mania. Yeah. For them to get killed by Goldberg there and then just lose in no time at all just doesn't really make that much sense. I don't know if we get away with soggy biscuits for Hell in a Smell, you know? Finn Balor coming to Raw. They're just never going to acknowledge the rope break, are they? It wasn't done on SmackDown, and that's it. That's your lot. Maybe in their minds they thought that protects Finn, because it wasn't his fault. But it was just bollocks, wasn't it? Oh yeah, we got Arcade Pro. Well, we got Randy versus Omos, if he's accepted the challenge. An act of God. Yeah, that's it. Can't claim on the insurance. I think they've been really excellent together. I didn't like it at the beginning. I remember saying on some news videos that I don't like the partnership, but I was totally wrong. Very, very pleased to admit it also. Because they've been so good. Five-star match right now. Hey, I still get excited by Omos wrestling. I really enjoy it. Because he is just so... Well, he's a different beast. So visually impressive. Obviously, he's greener than Goose, you know what. But it doesn't matter. It just doesn't matter. Mikey Mars just got drafted to 205 Live. Are you kidding? He must be about 400 pounds.
I have no idea.
And 350 of those are his testicles. Omos always looks happy and it's fun. There you go. Patrick loves him as well. Is it going to be good, this new Chucky film? I've not seen one since the original. Is it going to be worth watching? I saw there's a new Halloween film coming out as well that I wouldn't mind seeing. Oh, it's a series, is it? A Netflix thing? A coming of rage story. Hulu? Oh, I didn't realise. First 5 Halloween films are on Netflix. I think I've only seen the first one. Maybe I've seen 2. Maybe I saw 2 a long time ago. But there might... God, how many Halloween films are there? There's Halloween H2O. There's got to be like 8 or something, right? Halloween films. Halloween 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, H2O, Resurrection, Halloween, Halloween 2, Halloween again. Wait, there's 3 that are just called Halloween. There's Halloween in 78. There's Halloween in 2007. There's Halloween in 2018. And then there's a new one coming out, and I can't remember what that one's called. Halloween new. Halloween Kills. Whew. Different timelines, says Pete. Sorry. Hold my hands up. Halloween Kills. The Rob Zombie one, yeah, that got a load of crap, didn't it? People didn't enjoy that. I'm assuming that's the 2007 one? Yeah, directed by Rob Zombie. It's got a 6.1 on IMDb. It's not awful. Might be worth a watch. Never gonna stop me, never gonna stop. Glass Joe, thank you so much for becoming a member. Thank you very, very much, my friend. Very kind of you. I liked it. 2000 was made on Zombie.
So it purposely makes people
Not
sad?
great.
Talk to your followers. So look, yo, I can't do that, yo.
Yeah, cheers, Glass Joe. That's very kind of you.
Other influencers have.
I don't care.
What? What's that? Oh, that looks nice.
And a delicious, crispy, spicy one for whoever needs a little kick.
I'll have the spicy one. Adam, MVP was not drafted. Well, no, neither. Carrie, you're a troll. Leave me alone. I know, I forgot about The Miz as well, Carrie. MVP hasn't been drafted, nor have Shelton and Cedric. But I would assume that we're going to get one more round after the Omos Randy stuff. And maybe they'll be there. Maybe they'll be there. It'd be disappointing for the likes of, Sammy and Miz not to be mentioned on the TV show. For them to be in the supplemental draft, I think would be a shame. Which Halloween has LL Cool J? I didn't know that was a thing. Miz was drafted to Dancing with the Stars. There you go. Thank you, Montana.
Every hour. Let's be honest. Anytime I see a discount, I'm gonna go for it. Right. I don't care what it is. I have to have that.
Yeah. Anything that is half price.
Adam, those are some wonderful doors behind you. Thank you, Sanjay. I appreciate that. Double the doors, double the fun. I'm going to get a backdrop or something, because I don't like the green screen. I've got a pull down green screen. I've got a green screen on the ceiling that pulls down, right? But I don't like it, so I'm going to get some other set decoration. But I sort of need those doors. They need to be accessible. Why not a blue screen? Much the same, aren't they? Because I wear more blue than green, perhaps. I don't know.
I'm here, and I am ready. Ready and waiting. You see, I still haven't heard a response from my challenge earlier tonight for you and I to go one-on-one right here, right now. So it kind of makes me wonder, are you AJ's personal colossus? Or are you just a big bitch?
Oh, God, not the B word. Randy. It still gets a pop every time. And now they can say the S word as well. Whew. Attitude Era's back. Not the B word. I love him. I love Omos. Such a good shout pairing him with AJ as well.
Here's your response. We were celebrating my victory over Gilligan right there. I call him Gilligan because he calls me Skipper, and it doesn't matter. Also,
AEW just say S in most of their promos. Yeah, they do. It's a bit overdone for me, to be honest. I saw Matthew did a thing, you know, the South Park thing with the cop drama or whatever the show is, where they said it like 200 times or whatever in one episode. But yeah, it loses its impact, doesn't it? Say it once every 6 weeks or something, then it means something.
Championships from you at Crown Jewel. Do you really? Hey, I'm excited. We've all been drafted.
S is a crappy insult if we're honest. I'd love them just to whap out the C word once. Imagine the scenes.
It's shoveled in your face week after week after week, and then gloats. How we were the ones that
Just like Sami Zayn calling Kevin Owens a It's a scrap, but we're not getting the match. What's the deal with saying that word on American telly? Because I've heard it in the UK. After the watershed, I've heard the C word used once or twice. Certainly not a regular thing. In fact, I've heard it at bloody 9 o'clock in the morning on the Matthew Wright show. AJ taking the RKO. A completely random, heartless feud to use the C word. Yes, that's way better. Just like Mansoor calling Angelo Dawkins the C word. Only on top cable, heavier in the US. Yeah, I get that. We've had a few people take offense to the Twitch stream I do being called See You Next Tuesday. Those people obviously don't tune into the show where I say it about 40 times a week. Not used often even after the watershed. Yeah, I've heard it a few things. I feel like This Is England, the TV series that they did on Channel 4, that they might have said it on there. The watershed is a time, and I think it's still 9 o'clock. It might be 8. I can't remember. But the watershed refers to a time in the evening at which point you're allowed to use more adult content, and language is a part of that. So you can show boobies and stuff like that. 10 p.m. in the US, says Pete. See You in the NT is literally an advertising campaign in Australia. Yeah, the Aussies use it sort of in a quite endearing way as we do in the UK. It depends what generation you are, but none of my mates would be offended if I went, oh, yeah, C word. It's just like a... But it depends, the context is everything, right?
You really did me a solid with that Maya markdown on my insurance.
Here's the deal, Maya. State Farm offers everyone surprisingly great rates.
Right.
No, really, there are no markdowns.
But I didn't expect anyone to get upset when I called the show back.
When you want the real deal?
I remember when Big Brother was on Channel 4 and they used to get away with a lot being on after the watershed. Yeah, they did, didn't they? Yeah.
This year was a close one.
It's a very cutting word, has a nice impact to it. Yeah, I agree. And if you use it with malice, it's nasty, isn't it? Like that coming at you. You can feel it. But yeah, I was watching some Matthew Wright clips, or Jeremy Vine, who used to present Eggheads. Or was that Dermot Moore? No, Jeremy Vine. Yeah, Jeremy Vine. They had prank callers, and it's like 8:30, 9 in the morning. And they were just phoning up and going, oh, and by the way, I think you're a... No delay for some reason. They didn't cut them off. This is like live on Channel 5, I think. Imagine your Aunt Maureen tuning into that. Hi, Jeremy Vine. I think you're a... Cuck is not a swear word. No, you're not allowed to say cuck on Twitch, though. I don't think there are a few there that, like, they had a crackdown on people calling each other cucks, and there was one other. There's one other word. What was the other word that you can't say on Twitch now? I can't remember what it is. Simp. That was it. Simp. And I don't really understand. I don't know a lot about the word. I know what it means. I know if you're simping over somebody, you are besotted with them in a sort of cringe-worthy way. Like if I was simping after Alexa Bliss, it would just be like a weird infatuation, right? And to call somebody a simp is somebody who does that, as far as I know. Is it super offensive? Should I not have said that? I don't know. You can't say Barrymore or White. Imagine if they cracked down on the Barrymore. I'd be done. It'd be all over. I've been checking out some of his videos on Twitter recently. He's such a talented man. He's getting big on TikTok. One of his recent TikTok videos did about 1 million views. What's the only thing I've got going for me, Loopy? Everything is offensive. Nothing is joke. Words banned. Speech off. Right. I just feel like context is so important with a lot of these things, and they call people simp when they're just creepy. Oh, okay, right. Camilla? Parker Bowles? Do you mean Carmella? Oh, Barrymore's the only thing you were going for. You're not wrong. If they ban the Barrymore... Is this the final round?
Listen, it's been an honor for Sonya and I to preside over this year's two-night spectacular, and it's time to send this thing home the right way.
I assume Carmella's coming up here. Or Camilla. Camilla Parker Bowles!
Monday Night Raw selects the most beautiful woman in all of WWE.
There she is. There she is. Coming over to Raw, keeping her with Corey. He must be buzzing. Did you hear somebody shout out there when he said, coming over to Raw, or whatever it was? Somebody just went, New Day! Spot on. Little partial, are we, Corey?
In the 6th and final round of the WWE Draft, Friday Night SmackDown.
Final pick. NXT Bruiserweight. Oh, Rich Holland. Oh, God, he didn't last long on NXT, did he? Discount the time that he was away hurt as well. Rich Holland over to SmackDown. No Dakota Kai, no Pete Dunne, no Walter. Ridge Holland. I think he's fine. I think he's fine. They obviously something massive.
Talk about a game changer. NCAA heavyweight champion and Olympic gold medalist.
Kurt Angle. Gable Steve. Oh, shoot! Gable already! Whoa! Gable Stevenson's on Raw. He's skipping NXT. Straight in there. Well, they're paying a pretty penny for him. Wow. Bloody hell. Why the F would you want... Why would Walter want to go to the main roster? So people watch his matches? Wow, that's quick, isn't it? Sammy, finally! Oh my God, my chair just... I almost just stacked it there. Finally, Sammy looks like he's the last pick. Which plays into his thing, actually, doesn't it? It's a conspiracy that he was the last guy. That's alright, isn't it? That makes sense. I quite like the fact that he's last. I take everything back. Gable Steveson already, though. Wow. That's a shocker. I thought they would just give him like a really big debut. It doesn't surprise me that he's skipping NXT because of the money that they're paying for him. That doesn't surprise me at all. There he is at home with the rents. But the fact that they've drafted him means he'll be on TV in like 3-4 weeks, you would imagine, wouldn't you? Can he go? I mean, I know he can go in proper sports. Wow. You just don't want to mess that up, do you? Because he is such a big acquisition for them. You don't want him to come in and not perform off the bat. That'll be interesting. Yeah, I agree, Patrick. The fact that he's been actively drafted is big. It really is. He might be like Angle, a guy that just picks it up like that. Angle, I mean, his rise in WWE, he did it all in no time. And here we go, main event time. That's the end of the draft. A few exciting ones coming up there, actually. Ridge Holland's maybe it's not that surprising. They see something big in him. I don't, personally. He doesn't out for me. Yeah, no Liv Morgan, no Miz, no Asuka. Yeah, Cesaro got drafted, Patty. Cesaro sticking on SmackDown. Alongside new SmackDown superstar Sheamus. Ooh, Adam watches The Miz does not get drafted on Raw Talk. Do you reckon? They did sort of tease the idea that there would be a few free agents, so maybe The Miz fits into that? Weird one. Oh yeah, Morrison as well. Kurt was charismatic, not just a solid wrestler. Yeah, but I feel like, from what I've seen of Gable Steveson, and I've seen various interviews and bits of press that he's done, that sort of stuff, he's a charismatic guy. You can imagine him being very, very good. Oh, Morrison was drafted, was he? When did that happen? Did that happen on... Oh, God, I didn't see that earlier. Sorry, yeah, he's sticking on Raw. That happened on Talking Smack, apparently. Drake Maverick, Doudrop, getting the supplementary draft. Alpha Academy. Tony Storm sticking around on SmackDown. Yeah, still a few missing. Sorry, I missed that earlier.
What we do know is that the Queen's days are numbered here on Monday Night Raw because her new home will be on Friday night.
He's from Yorkshire, so he's all right in my book. Yeah, Tom's a massive fan, and I've seen him wrestle. I've seen him wrestle a few times live, and he's really good and everything. I just don't think, like... Not that we've really seen that much of him in NXT. He's just sort of there. Chad and Otis, Alpha Academy, went over to Raw from SmackDown. Excuse me. Montana. Can this end, please? I don't know why you're still awake, Greg. You probably, though, Greg. You've got home, pissed as a fart. You've had a bit of a laugh, and now, because you've sobered up, I would assume, unless you've kept drinking, which wouldn't surprise me, you're probably going to avoid a hangover. So you might have played a sensible game tonight, Gregory. Where's Kurgan? I don't know what Kurgan's doing. Robert, what's his name? I think he's acting now, isn't he? Kurgan. Robert, what's it? I almost said Ule. Malay. Robert Malay. He's a really handsome guy, isn't he? Look at that. He's a good-looking, friendly boy. And I've seen a few interviews with him as well, and he seems bloody lovely. I loved Kurgan. Kurgan was one of my... Look at Becky. Goodness me. The lipstick. When Kurgan used to tape his fingers up, tape the end of his fingers up like that, and he would do the finish with the fingers and everything. He was one of my favourite wrestling figures. I used to play with Kurgan more than almost any other... figure. Let me see if I can find it. That's the one. Look at that. Oh, Jackal and Kurgan 2-pack. Look at bloody Jackal's head. It's completely different colour to his body. Look at those in the background as well. Crunch Buddies or whatever they're called. I don't remember those. I had the Mark Merrow at the top there. I had the Triple H and the Mark Henry and the Owen Hart. Oh, and the Steve Blackman. I didn't have Double J. Because I was never fussed about him. Beautiful Kurgan. Wow. He was, wasn't he? He really was. I say was, is. That's a fairly recent photo, I think. Oh, 2011. 10 years ago. But Robert Malay. How big was he? Like 7? Oh, he's beautiful. He's awesome as well. I really like him. I think Kurgan might be my new favourite wrestler. Look at him there.
Here's a good Halloween trick.
Golga. Oh, Golga. You mean John Tenter, Earthquake. He used to come out. Oh, bollocks. Right, I've messed this up. I've deleted the wrong thing, as you can see. Oh, look at that. Control-Z. Saves the day. Oh, fuck. Go away, Kurgan. I can't get rid of Kurgan. Kurgan won't go. Hello. There we go. All good. All good. Hill Netherlands, thank you very much. Glad to see my fellow Yorkshireman being drafted. Well, sorry for not sharing the excitement. I know a lot of people will. Andrew will be buzzing right now. He'll be jizzing all over the place. I'm just looking at pictures of Kurgan now. He was in X-Men. Who did he play in X-Men? He is... So he was billed at 7 foot, but according to IMDb, he's 6'10". He was in Sherlock Holmes as Dredger. Pacific Rim, as Lieutenant S. Kaidanovsky. He's going to be in a sexual thriller with the strangely predictable name of Lurch. Looks like he's done a lot of indie stuff lately, but he's done some big uns. He was in 300 as Uber Immortal. He was in Lex as Leroy. Big Leroy. And he was on Sunday Night Heat as Kurgan. Would you let him join your Soggy Biscuit group? Oh, he'd miss. His knob would be up there on me. Leroy. Don't know why that's tickled me. How old is he? Why am I got obsessed with Kurgan now. Born in 69. He's 51 years old. Doesn't look a day over 50. Adam, is Raw good? Not really. Not especially. It's been fine. It's been fine. It has picked up, actually. The last hour's been alright. And I imagine the main event will be good, but I'm not sure we're going to get a clean winner here. I'm a Kurgan simp. I'll take that. I'm happy with being a Kurgan simp. We're all Kurgan simps. Kurgan versus Omos. Vote Kurgan versus... Oh yeah, you can do polls on here now, can't you? Who is better? Kurgan? Omos. Ask your community. Get your votes in now. I've never done one of these polls before. I don't even know where they go. I don't understand. I can't even see the poll. Maybe it'll pop up after... Oh, look at that. No, there it is. 57% people saying Kurgan. I want to end the poll now. 53%. Kurgan's still in control. This is the real main event. Kurgan Omos here live on Cultaholic Wrestling. 53% right now saying Kurgan. Get your votes in. There should be a little pop-up at the top of the screen. 57% Kurgan. Come on. Let's get it to 99%. Don't think it's going to get to 99%. 58%. I'm ending it when it gets to 60. Vote Kurgan, quick. It's a landslide. 58, 58. Come on, get those... 59. Come on, you Kurgan simp bastards. By the way, thank you, Hill Netherlands. Just dead. Greg's sexy mum has donated. This is your mother, Greg. You need to stop drinking. Last time you drank this much, you were arrested for dogging at the local Tesco. You know we're a little family. Your father and I are disappointed. Also, can you give Pacitti my number? What a stud. That's awesome, Greg. It's really cool to see your mum pop in. Your sexy mum. Thank you. Thank you, Mrs. Diaper. The Kurganites. I like that. 60%. Polls over. Congratulations, Kurgan, on a landslide victory. Robert Mallet proving himself as the greatest giant in the history of WWE. Sorry, Andre. Sorry, Paul White.
Here's the thing. I might not be the most flippy. I might not be the most lifty. But I
Not the most flippy or lifty.
That is how I became the first woman to win the main event of WrestleMania by outsmarting, not outlifting.
Becky and the lipstick is frightening. Hey, it's October. It's spooky season. Looks like she got about a quarter of a way through some Papa Shango makeup and gave up. JW Pringle, thanks for staying up late with us, leader. I'm only a simp for Dustin Hoffman. Understandably. Understandably. He's popping up on Raw later tonight. We don't know where he's going to be drafted. That sort of name value, you've got to imagine he'll be a free agent. And thank you for staying up with me. I appreciate it. Favourite horror film is The Blair Witch Project, the original one. An unpopular choice, I know. RW FIFA. Doing my work for me. Hurt Business? Well. 3 of them, anyway. Liv, Jinder, Shotzi Knox, Natalia Tamina, Rudolph, and Miz. All undrafted. I forgot about Rudolph when we saw him earlier tonight.
incestuous, Becky. You're dealing with two different opponents at Crown Jewel. Okay, it's not a one-on-one match.
I'm probably not going to dress up as Kurgan for Halloween, no. Doozy doodle. What are you being for Halloween? I haven't really planned it. I haven't planned a costume for Halloween. I don't intend to do much for Halloween. We didn't really celebrate it that much because it was always my mum's birthday. I mean, it still is. She's not changed it or anything. Triple threat. A triple threat. You're too tall to be Kurgan. I'm only 5 inches off. I had to wear a Kurgan costume for Halloween. It's quite a difficult one to do. He just wore black pants and then had the little tape on his thing. I mean, I could do Oddity's version Kurgan where he's a little bit more colourful. But no, I'm probably not going to dress as a Kurgan for Halloween. Hardest part of the ring, Bianca gets dropped on. Really enjoyed the stream. Thank you, Emma. I've enjoyed this one too. I sort of, when I was doing them weekly, I used to dread the Raw ones because it's a long show and it wasn't that great ever. So I was like, oh man, I'm streaming Raw tonight. But actually, I've had a lot of fun tonight. Thank you, and it's largely down to you lot. So thank you very much for sticking around and having a chat and talking bollocks with me. So it has been a roller coaster, hasn't it, Camille? Greg and his exploits have largely held this one together. I missed those streams, but I know they were hell few out of. Yeah, they were. By the end of it, they were getting quite difficult to do. I mean, in an ideal world, you know, I'd basically, if I was living in the US, I'd probably stream Raw, SmackDown, and Dynamite on the weekly. Probably squeeze that in because I do enjoy doing them, and where I don't get a chance to be on camera that much anymore, they're fun to do. But I'll continue doing the big ones when you get a draft or a Legends special. Although those have been crap recently. When there's an important Raw, I'll do my best. Greg, this is dragged. Thank you, Greg. I appreciate it. Sounds like you should move to the US. If I went anywhere, it'd be Canada. I won't be streaming Raw Talk, Camille, I'm sorry. Bobby Fish is all elite. Yeah, it was sort of... Have they actually formally announced that now, that Bobby Fish is signed? Because I saw that... Have they done that proper? I saw that he had the AEW logo on his shirt. And everyone was like, well, he's definitely signed then. Certainly wouldn't surprise me. He's got some MLW stuff to do, hasn't he, as well? I know they've signed him, but maybe they'll let him do both for a bit. I don't know. You got a spare bedroom, Eric? Where do you live, Eric? You a Canuck? If you're in Canada, especially Toronto, I'm turning up tomorrow, pal. Yeah, he's getting a TNT title shot. No, I know he's getting the TNT title shot on that. I'd like to see him in AEW. I think it's really unlikely that we'll ever see the Undisputed Era as a unit again. Unless Kyle and Roddy go, which I don't think they would. Kansas City, pass. Next. Any Canadians in the house? Spare bedroom. Or even just let me sleep at the end of your bed, like a sad dog. All right, Richard. Canada is for C words. Not very nice. Oakville, 2 towns out from Toronto. Daniel Gallagher. You got room at the end of your bed.
Where the hell are we?
Come over, Adam. Aaron, where are you, mate? British. Connecticut. NL. Newfoundland? I had to think there. Toronto is the least Canadian city. No, that's fair. I've been to, I think it's Alberta. I went to, or is it Montreal that I went to? A little town called Almont when I was like 13 years old. Ontario. Mississippi Mills. Oh God, it's tiny. Their website, Almont, Ontario, the friendly town. They're all friendly. It's Canada. It was beautiful. Move in with Brett. You guys can watch his old matches. I thought you meant Brett Tier of Grace, Brett. Love to. Help him out with all the flat back. I move in with Bret Hart. I'm not sure I'd be too happy about that, but... Greg's inflatable girlfriend. Thank you. Hi, Tori Adam. Greg's Irish girlfriend here. I'd like to clarify that I didn't visit Greg because I got stuck in customs, not because I didn't want to visit him. Hashtag Brexit woes. Greg! What's her name? Sticky Vicky. What's her name? Oh, I've forgotten her name already. That Twitch girl. Might still be in with a chance. Vicky, that's the one.
Becky Lynch, what do you think of the match so far, Becky?
Kurgan's Canadian. The original Odd Couple. Me and Kurgan. Me and Big Rob. Big Rob and Medium Adam. I'd love that. Sticky Vicky. Oh yeah, Sticky Vicky's someone else, isn't she? Is she the one that performs in like Malaga or is it Malaga or it's some holiday destination where she pops stuff up her. Yeah, she's Benidorm. Yeah, it's Benidorm, isn't it? I can't actually remember her routine. I have read about it before. Or is it Magaluf? Maybe it's Magaluf. Up, yeah, pops thing. Fires table. Yep, there you go. Flange, as you say. So I assume Becky's just going to get involved here, and it's going to be dodgy finish, main event. Whoa, look at the power. Incredible. Her what? Flange. Pete, flange. Adam, you got thicker. You keep saying that, Taz. Lockdown wasn't kind to me. I've put on about 2 stone. Thanks for noticing and pointing it out. I do appreciate it. Isn't flange something that's used in baking? I hope not. Fish scones. You don't have to time it, man. That's alright. Okay. Earthquake was Golger in the Oddities. He was Logan. Correct. Logan, thank you very much, by the way. Last one. Have a good night. See you next time. Crown Jewel, possibly. Cheers. Cheers to you as well. Yeah, you will see me for Crown Jewel, for sure. Reverses. It's been a good match. Spear for a 2 count. That's been decent, hasn't it? I mean, it's certainly main event worthy. I don't know what the finish is going to be like. A really decent spear, that. Can you bring back the old flat for Crown Jewel? No, it stinks of cat piss and vomit, mate. Okay, Greg and Pete. Plenty of that. Would you move in with Naked Martin? No. See, I was familiar with Naked Martin. Oh, don't know what that was. It was nasty. I didn't realise the stuff that he does, how out there it is. Jesus Christ. I saw his Twitter the other day. Bonker. I'm not even going to... It's too much even for me, honestly.
I've scouted her. I've studied her. While I wasn't in the ring, I was studying. I was seeing what everyone was doing so that I knew.
Office fan, thank you very much. Cheers for the kind words, mate. I'm not. I'm horrible, really. Charlotte misses the moonsault, hits the double, obviously. Oh, looking for the figure 8. Cradle. Just a 2. Bianca hits it. Sort of. Becky, you twat. Becky Lynch causing the DQ. We all knew it was coming. I don't know. I sounded surprised. And that's it. Becky stands tall to finish things off. Maybe Sasha comes out. Maybe. And it doesn't make sense, does it? Is that it? Oh, no. Speaking of the devil, there she is. Becky going straight after... Sorry, Sasha going straight after Becky. Crowd don't care. And it's been a pretty hot crowd all night as well. Nice. There you go. Is that it? Sasha stands tall to close the show. Do you reckon they might make it a 4-way? And that's it. Sasha. Center of the ring. It was a good match. We all knew it wasn't going to finish. We all knew it was going to be a clean finish, didn't we? But it's still... Alright. There you go. Thank you ever so much, everybody who's stuck with us and watched the Raw reaction stream. It's been a barn burner, hasn't it? No, I can't say that. No, I can't say that at all. Cheers. Thank you to everybody who donated as well and supported Cultaholic by doing so. But it's been really fun tonight. I will see you when I see you. Oh, I'll see you tomorrow. In fact, I'll see you on Twitch tomorrow for See You Next Tuesday. And take care of yourselves. Have a good sleep. Get yourselves to bed, especially you, Greg. Sort yourself out. All right. See you later. Bye. See ya.